turn off Lofty. You gotta turn off the barrier. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, there's a barrier thing. This map is a little advanced, you know. I got Tracy got one too. Who made your? It was a Poi Boy on Twitter. He'll dab. Here's your dabs. Okay, I'm not scamming. Anyway, let's get this interview going here. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my talk show. I'm your host, Owen Rebel. This is my talk show, Late Night Rebel. We have our special guest here coming momentarily, Timmac, the one and only. Over here, Timmac. Let's sit down. What's up, dude? Nice. Are you mute? 'Cause I can't hear you. Uh-oh. Hopefully this is not happening.
Oh, look, a new sub to add to my collection.
I'm not trolling. I can't hear him. Oh, there you go. Now I can hear you.
Yeah. Hey,
oh man.
Thank you.
Hey. No, that's honestly, I was sweating for a second there because like there is a bug in VR chat where like people just go mute, and you can't do anything until they rejoin the whole lobby. So it kind of.
No. We're good. It was it's the extra mute button on the mod mic.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes.
Oh, I know what you're talking
about.
Because
like I can mute around here, and then like stream will hear, and I'm like, sometimes I want to like rip something, not let anyone know.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. Yeah. You know, sometimes you're a little gassy and you rip a fart. You just don't want to let anyone know. You know.
Yeah, rip a fart, vape.
Yeah.
Smoke them if you got them.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome to the show, man.
Yeah. Hey guys. This is cool. The setup's awesome, man. I love it.
Yeah.
We got a little audience over here. We got, this is like the whole production setup. This is fantastic.
Yeah, this is hey man, this is called top quality VR chat right here, man. Like we could be sitting in front of a mirror just talking to you like that, but I can't settle for that, dude.
Yeah.
We're not a mirror dweller, dude.
All right. He talks a lot of shit about the mirrors. I got him.
Okay, dude.
He's trying to talk. He's trying to act like he doesn't do it.
Listen, man. It's called like a simulation, okay? If one person's in front of the mirror, the whole pack goes there, man. You go to the Void Club in the public.
That's just where people are talking, yeah.
Listen, dude. You need to go off stream, go to a public Void Club, and then you get the emo wolf boys, you get the wolf pack, dude. You're gonna meet the wolf pack, dude.
The wolf pack?
Okay. Yeah,
they're all wolf pack.
Yeah, the wolf pack, because they're all emo wolf boys, and they'll try and get you, man. They'll hunt you down, dude. When they see a female avatar, they're like, "Damn, girl, what's up?" Just pretend to be a mute for like 2 minutes. They'll hit you up.
Yeah, dude. I'm sure they will. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I've already experienced this a little bit.
Oh yeah. Tell me about it.
I've been exploring all of my avatars. I'm trying to figure out what's gonna stick. I like this one so far. It's kind of gender neutral. It does. He looks like he's got like a torso of a dude, but
he's a robot.
So far, yeah, he's a robot.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet. I think it's pretty cool. I ripped it off somebody yesterday. He let me clone it, and I'm like probably just gonna steal it now. Is that bad etiquette?
I like how you said I ripped that avatar. If anyone else said that, you'd be like, "Whoa, you stealing avatars? What the hell? Get this guy banned."
No, he let me clone it.
Clone.
And I went, what?
You don't know, man.
It was yeah.
There's a serious issue in this game called ripping. It's when like. My avatar is private. Like no one can clone this, and if you did, it's like against the rules. And I own this avatar, right? Like I actually legally own it.
Yeah,
so like, if you were to rip it, like if someone said like I ripped your avatar, like dude, you're getting like you think the wolf pack's bad, dude? Let's just say the whole VRC community be after your ass. So.
Yeah, so
Poor choice of words.
I heard a little bit about that. Yeah. Well, I don't know the lingo. Yeah, I don't know
Yeah, well, you'll get a pass, dude. You get a pass, man, because you don't know.
I still know what I'm doing with tech, though.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
figured this out fairly quick.
Yeah. Yesterday you figured out the camera stuff, for the first time. You're like, whoa, what the
Yeah.
heck? Yeah, man. Now you're becoming a real VR chatter. That's right, man. You gotta have the camera in front of you, halving your FPS. It's pretty good.
I got pretty B setup though. I mean, it's not too bad. I figured out an issue though the other day when I had the Steam like friends list up. I was getting that was halving my FPS. Just
Oh,
having my friends list open.
that's weird.
I closed that thing down. Yeah, I closed that thing down. It fired straight back up to 90 again.
Yeah, you're gonna learn. VR chat has a lot of issues. It's called the early access, excuse. It's free games, so I can't really complain,
I don't
right?
have to do my hands. My hands just are floating.
Oh, I just go like this sometimes. I play like only menacing, like
It's just like
whatever. I don't know. I got all right.
this
Anyway,
is my natural position for my.
I gotcha. So
Nice cut.
I'm gonna ask you a list of questions here, and then obviously near the end of the interview, we're gonna have questions from the chat. So if anybody has a question, please think of them now, and then near the end, when I call upon it, then you can ask Timmac and I some questions. So my first question, is like you actually played VR chat like 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
How does that experience change from like 2.5 years ago to now? Like, is it like you're just like, whoa, like I missed out,
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, I think it's a lot more of the same, just more worlds. I mean, I didn't have the trackers or anything, so I mean, you have I had the hand movements, and I had the Oculus Rift first, so I mean, it was nice to get into a new headset that felt different because I had the Vive Pro sitting around for over a year and I never used it.
Mm-hmm.
Unboxed it and came in, so the headset's pretty cool. I mean, it was just like getting set up and just hanging again. I think my first experience was the Gator, so like it was just 600 people and like really bad like frames, so it was kind of like it was a little jarring, but it was cool to see a lot of new people in a community that's been put together. I think the community kind of forming around is the biggest change. That's the most attractive part of the whole thing. I mean, you have your custom, Blender worlds and avatars and stuff, which are kind of that's gonna get there, as you go. But that's custom content. But in terms of the functionality and features, I haven't really seen too much. Maybe I didn't dig into it enough in the first time, but yeah, I don't know. What's like a major thing that's happened in the last 2 years besides just like content-driven shit?
I guess you're right in that regard because 99% of VR chat is actually just community stuff. Like you're actually right. Like the devs sort of like take a step back from making worlds. They sort of like build the tools and the community builds it. Like murder and stuff, and that's like a game mode made by a person. Like you can play poker and VR chat.
Yeah. Murder was cool. I did that for the first time last night. I was destroying people. It was great.
I think from like a functionality, like from like what the devs did, I guess one update was the camera. The camera was never actually a thing, and then they added it. So that's one thing, but that's more for like streamers and people want to take selfies and stuff. So that doesn't affect a lot of people. The other functionality would be like the rank system / trusting system. So there's always been an issue in VR chat with like crashers and stuff like that, which is actually really rampant. That's why that's why we always say, as a boomer, as a veteran of the game, we always say like, hey, if you're streaming, please don't go to Publix because you're gonna crash. Like it's not just crashing the game. I've had people like crash my computer and crash my stream because their avatars are so like wild. Because the issue with so much freedom in VR chat is that you can literally upload anything. So I could upload an avatar with like a million trillion polygons, and I literally you just load my avatar and it just blows up your computer. I've heard of people like melting GPUs. I don't know. That sounds like some hokey pokey folklore.
BS. Yeah, it's gonna shut down before it gets there. But like, I mean, how do they not put a safeguard in to prevent like ridiculous memory usage or any like? I just don't understand how they could even allow for that to be loaded. Like, if it's that many like.
Oh well,
you can have poor performance models, but like at least, but there is a limit,
Yeah, there used to be they put in some measures, but like the crashers are always like one step ahead. When they block like one thing, they just make up a new way of crashing people. Like sometimes it's not
Okay.
even avatars. They just sort of like I don't want to go in like I don't want to like explain how it works because like
Yeah,
I don't
you
want to
don't
tell
wanna
the
give 'em
crash. I
ideas,
don't want to
yeah.
give them ideas, but there's definitely ways to get around certain crashing and stuff like that. I think crashing has definitely lessened a lot because I can just block very poor avatars by default and I can never see you, or I can just block all your shaders. That's like the whole ranking system is like I can just block all your animations, so you're just a robot. And you're just like, I'm gonna crash you, and you're just like, well, I can't even see your avatar, so nice try, buddy. That's always funny.
Yeah, I started doing that. But I've noticed even like trusted users and stuff like are getting blocked. Maybe it's the poor avatar thing. I think
Oh,
that's
it's very
probably what's
yeah.
happening.
The problem is that like very like most people in this game just don't care about optimizing their avatars like at all. Like they're just like, oh, I can have 50 materials, which is a lot. Like you're supposed to only have like 3 or 4, but people are just like
Oh, right.
flapping all this stuff like 100 materials. I don't care, dude. And then like you like, why do I have 20 FPS and I'm literally staring at one person? I don't get it. It's just like, oh, this player. Like if you didn't know, you can actually click on it like any player. So if you click someone in the audience, if you click on them, and then on the left hand side it says show avatar stats, so you can actually look
Yeah,
at people's stats and see like how laggy they are and be like, wow, dude, you
This
have
one's
60.
probably really meshes.
Yeah, it actually is. Oh, your bounce size.
Songs and
500 bounce size, nice, dude. 11 meshes.
what does that mean?
161
mean?
materials? Oh my, dude. You're cutting my FPS, dude. Ugh, what a crasher right here,
It's
dude.
good.
Jeez.
That's not even the beginning of it.
Ugh. Yeah, I've seen this
Can I
avatar before. Yeah, you can show it for a
Oh
second.
shit!
Oh no.
Do you want to see what I can do with it? Hold on.
Yeah, for
Here,
a
check it out.
second, you know. Oh shit!
Yeah,
What
it's
the?
pretty awesome.
Oh! Is that a crasher? What the fuck? Oh my god! You don't understand. A lot of crashers actually have avatars kind of like this, where it just like overloads your system and like fucking extonation starts playing, and then like again million things
Yeah, but
flying at
it's
your
just
screen.
like an interview with one guy, though. I mean, it's pretty cool to look at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of cool
know.
avatars. It's just a lot of people don't care about optimizing them. Like, just get a better computer,
This
dude.
one, I knew this one wasn't optimized at all,
Yeah.
but it is cool. Like you're like your own personal DJ, right? Like you can be anywhere and be like, you guys want you want to go over here? I don't know what to do. Everyone kind of gets stuck in one spot. I just want to listen to some music and chill out with some people. So it's like, all right, I'll pull this out and just slam it, because it's like it is like its own world in an avatar.
Well, yeah, that's what I tell people. Like it is like some of these avatars are like DJs. In fact, they're actually you haven't really experienced a lot of the club life outside of like the Golden Gator and like I don't know, like I think like Neko Nights I guess at one point, but like there are a lot of clubs where they actually have live DJs that play in VR chat. Like the music in the world will be synced with their avatar or like their stream, so to play their stream and then they're like they're like scratching and like doing stuff and like playing music, and then there's like 40 people in the dance stage like all with full body like doing flips and shit. Like you haven't seen nothing yet, dude. You're just scratching the surface. Like that's where
That's
the
awesome.
that's the real party life, I can invite you there maybe if you want to. I don't know if they like.
Yeah, I'm down, dude.
The only problem with a lot of these clubs you're gonna realize is that outside of like the
They don't
Golden
like
Gate,
streamers. They don't want to be publicized.
they do
don't
not
wanna
like
have their own
streamers.
Private ERP sessions. Yeah, I got you.
Well, here's the funny thing: a lot of them actually don't even like ERP. It's just they don't like to be on people's streams because for the longest time, streamers like I guess there's some few bad apples that would actually go to these clubs and they just like use people for content, and they're just pissed. They're just like, I don't like any streamer. It doesn't matter if you like donate $1 million to charity. They're just like, fuck you, I don't like you. I'm just like, oh, okay.
No, I'm not worried about those people. They can just, I mean, they're, I can understand. There's a lot of streamers that really push for attention and will use and abuse and just, you know, do what they got to do with you and leave. I don't know. I'm more of like that grounded type of one though. Like I like to learn about people and just see who's some good eggs out there and see if we can do some things in the future. Like you, I mean, when I first came in, you came over and you're like talking to me. And we're like, oh, I remember, you were talking about how you were watching, RP and stuff a long time ago, and you were showing me around, and like you were super helpful and like that kind of stuff. Like that's like I kind of gravitate towards people that are just very interactive and a lot of give and take instead of it just being like, hey, look at me, look at me, look at me, I'm here, look at my channel.
Twitch.tv. That actually was an issue in VR chat like 2
look
years
at my name
ago.
tags right here.
Yeah, yeah.
This is me. This is me right here, guys.
I never liked it when people had Twitch.tv in their name in any game, not just VR chat, like Fortnite
it's the worst.
or whatever. I'm just
They're
like,
the worst, dude.
like, dude, you never like any big streamer doesn't have that in their name. Why do you think that is, man? Like, like come on.
I started changing my name to not Timmac.
Oh, nice. Get it throw them off,
Yeah, anywhere outside of it.
Yeah. I gotcha. I always like to help people. I actually used to be a tour guide, like before you guys came around. Like there'd be new streamers coming in who have like no viewers on it, and they would just ask me. Like I know the funny thing is a lot of like the streamers like who play VR chat, a lot of the like pure VR chat streamers, like 2 years ago or 2.5 years ago, I actually told them how to stream VR chat because it was kind of like a word of mouth thing. There wasn't really a tutorial on like how to stream VR chat or how to stream VR games. You had to like look it up, or like you had to like talk to people in game and figure it out.
I mean, it is a hurdle, man. Like I'm pretty good with this stuff, and to set up streaming for VR chat was kind of there's a lot of steps. There's a lot of steps. I mean, let alone setting up your VR system is the first struggle. I run a 2 PC setup, so figuring out how to get audio and video across, as I wanted to, is another hurdle. And then like you have all your tools and add-ons to your VR system to like set it up in game like OVR Toolkit or advanced settings and all that kind of stuff. So you end up having like so many different components. Everything could break. Any one of these things could break at any time. Your tracker, I got the trackers now. It's been it's a lot, dude. There's a lot of components. Like, what I figured out with the streaming setup is I had to get OBS set up again on my gaming PC and run a couple things for just capturing, just seeing VR, and then having like if I wanted the camera on there, I had to like use that and then project to my main monitor, which is then captured by my streaming PC.
It's get complicated.
It gets complicated, but I mean, I can see why people have to like look up guides and stuff if they're not used to it, man.
And then they see no guys, are just like, and they just end up just messaging a streamer and be like, "Yo, how do you do that?"
You don't even know. I've become like the streamer tech support channel. I feel like in the middle of my stream, it's to be like, "Yo, Timmac, hey, Discord." It's like, all right, what is this? Yo, man, my audio's fucked up. Can you help me for a second? Like, I'm trying to start my stream here. I'm like, bro, I am streaming. It's like, go look at this real quick, and then say, all right, thanks, dude. I'm good. I'll see you later.
Yeah, man.
Fucking Rami's like the biggest one for that.
I wonder if any of them want to actually play VR. They're probably like, that's that weird game with the weird people and they're, what's going on, man?
I think they might. They might want to.
I think
you never
they're.
know, dude.
I think they're afraid because like, let's talk about it. So like, from an outside perspective, before you played VR chat or like just recently, just getting back into it, what was your thoughts of it? Like, I think a lot of people like LSF or Livestream Fails or like just big streamers in general, when they think of VR chat, I've always like from other streamers, I always be like, VR chat, that's a weirdo game where like people play as like female characters and then they like bang or something. Like, what the hell? What's going on? What's going on in this game?
Well, it's kind of weird, man. Like, you gotta think of it. I know like social communities probably better than a lot of the outside world would. With RP, it's a very, very, very social community. Even out of character, or I know like it's all talking, it's all like learning about each other. There's like outside meetings and hangouts and people getting together and knowing each other, playing other games. So you end up like you learn like how this casual like mingling can turn into longer lasting relationships, and it's really your intentions coming into it that you have to be like really concerned about. If like someone's coming over here to like bang around and just treat it like a titty bar and like you're gonna have a weird experience, but it's but like if you're coming out to meet people and like really like learn and have a good time together and just joke around and stuff, you're gonna have a pretty good time. It's really what you make of it. And a lot of people don't see that. They think they're just gonna be forced something down their throat.
Yeah, I think you couldn't have said it any better. Like, I don't treat VRChat like a video game. It's a social platform. There is no objective. This isn't Call of Duty or Halo where you'll kill the Covenant or kill the bad guys or whatever and go here, plant the bomb, defuse the bomb, whatever, right? Or kill the enemy or whatever. There's no objective. You make your own. Whatever you want to do, it's your mission. Whatever it is, man. If you want to like go party every Friday, then that's your objective, right? If you want to make friends, then that's what you do. If you want to like European roleplay, then that's what you do. Whatever it is, you want to stand in front of that mirror.
Wait, what is European roleplay? What does that mean?
European roleplay. That's where you get down. That's where you go to the stage 5. You know what I'm saying?
Is that when you start like? Is there like poop involved?
Oh
like,
god,
ew. That kind of shit.
Jeez, I don't know, man. I've heard some freaky
about
stuff.
The Germans, man. I've heard about Germans. I don't know. This is maybe it's.
Oh shit, dude. Well, anyway.
I don't know.
We'll bring it back now. So yeah, like I feel like VRChat is make it out what you want to do, right? And
yeah,
I'm a product of that because. Well, I run my own talk show. No one told me to do this. I did it because I wanted to, and I made my own content. Like I am doing my own talk show. You can click on anybody else's stream like right now, and you see something completely different. Everybody, I think the common thing about VRChat streamers outside of like NoPixel and just the VRChat streamers is that everybody has their own personality. I think that's what separates people. Some people might have like the same concept of like hanging out with friends and going to worlds and messing around. But like everybody has a quirk or a personality, and I think that can be relatable to the NoPixel streamers, right? Like every character has like a little quirk or positive trait or something like that. Like this guy's a hillbilly. This guy is really nice. This guy's I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like
that's it's any social like platform. You're gonna learn about people like really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know Sear is like he fit pretty much. If I were to think about someone that had too much acid in the past, like that would be Sear. For you're very informative. You're very personable. You'll have a long, decent, good conversation. You listen really well. You're funny. And then you just find Andy is out of his mind. He'll come and he'll do. You don't know what you're gonna get when Andy comes around and just walks in front of you. He could be chilling, having a conversation, or he could come up to you and like just being a complete fucking troll. But yeah, I totally understand. Like you have so many different personalities. That's what I love. I love people in general. I love to like pick people's brains, see who they are. Just mess with them, to get have some laughs and shit, and like I knew that coming into here, and like once I got a little taste of it, that's why I've been so hooked on it.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's not really the best thing for my channel, but it's also something I'm really enjoying, and I really need that break with it.
Yeah,
it's like RP's getting a little weird with that though. That's why I just like kind of. It's not genuine really anymore. There's a lot of force. Like interaction, whereas here it's super natural and like open and just organic.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like if you did the same thing every day for like 2 years and you see the same person every day, and you're like, oh, let's rob a bank again, guys, or whatever. Like it kind of gets boring.
Yeah, it's the same activities.
Yeah, so like and I'm assuming that like you try to do different things and it doesn't work out, and then like you have to depend on this person to show up, and then they don't. And you're just like, what the fuck? You're just like, I just wasted 6 hours planning this really cool heist, and then it didn't happen. So what the fuck did I just do? Like,
Yeah. Well, that kind of shit happens. Like you gotta hit the power plant. Well, you gotta. The tier system right now is just so like unrewarding. I feel like you sit there, you grind up, you go rob little banks, and then you get cards to rob a bigger bank, and then at that point you might get cards to rob the biggest bank. And this is tier, and then you have to like break through the power plant to get to the big bank. It's like. It's too convoluted and like it's not really that rewarding. Like you're taking away a major component of the game because of this grind, and it's not even a rewarding grind because everyone has money. Like you don't need it. It's just for the glory, really. And I guess in that sense, it's pretty cool. But I used to hit that vault like every day, man. It was fun. The vault was such a good job, man. It was such a cool spot. And I was like. I was the guy. I was the technician. I would go down there. I'd be thermiting, hacking, getting everything open, and getting the goods. I even drive if whatever. It was like a one-man show with it. Now it's like I don't really do that kind of stuff. I play cop now. I just arrest everybody trying to do that.
You're like, I already know how to do everything, dude. Easy clap, dude. I feel like you know, I don't watch religiously. Like, I just pop in here and there on your channel or other people's. But like, I feel like it's changed since like the big boom of all the big streamers. I feel like it kind of feels like cops and robbers now, where it's just like, haha, there's those hooligans trying to rob that bank again, and then it's just like, hey, it's like, fuck you, coppers. It's like, you know, it's just like,
Well, it really depends on, it's the perspective you watch. It's just like here. It's like here. Some people, you'll have a different style and approach. Some people are in it for like to play it like a talking version of GTA Online.
mm-hmm.
And it's, you know, it really depends. And that's kind of like I see as the main issue right now is it's such a widespread like gamut of different characters where it doesn't really fit. Whereas when you have something like Callous Row, it's a very like thought out and structured like
Yeah.
role play scenario where everyone is coming into it with that like a very similar mindset.
Yeah.
And I really like I would love to talk about that a bit because
Of course.
that's one of I think is the biggest thing coming in a long time in terms of voice RP.
Yeah.
It's,
yeah. Callous Row.
I mean, you've already done a season, right?
Yeah, I already did a season. Actually, Callous Row is kind of funny when I first. Well, okay. So before Callous Row, there actually was a previous roleplay that Arcadum did called Forbidden Knowledge. You could ask him more about that. But it was called Forbidden Knowledge, and it was kind of like the prelude to like Callous Row. It wasn't related in roleplay. It was just kind of like a one-off thing that like Arcadum really wanted to do like a D&D RP because it's never really been done before. Up until that point, VR chat roleplay was always improv. It was always just one-off like, haha, you cheated on my wife, hehe, XD, go to the courtroom, let's just debate it for like an hour, and then that was it. Like, that's the RP, usually. Prior to that would just be like Chips with Stealth RG, and he would have like his Hera mark, you know, where he was just a lot of, you know, a lot of fun with that. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why Rob doesn't like
That's
harems.
what I'm talking about. Right
Hey,
there.
man.
Stuff we
Oh,
came
yeah,
over
hey.
here for, right,
Hey,
guys?
yeah, man. 6 ladies, 1 guy. You know, it's kind of like The Bachelor. You know, what a great show. You know. Anyway, so Arcana wanted to do like Forbidden Knowledge, and that was the first time I really got to like role play, and it was fun. It was scuffed at times, and like it didn't like it ended like okay, but after that, he said, like, I'm actually working on a better project. I'm working on Callous Row. And I'm like, what's this? He's like, it's like, just wait and see. Like, he sounded like a madman when he was explaining. He's like, it's going to be a future city like Shadowrun and all this stuff. And I don't see anything. I don't see any maps or anything. I'm just like, this guy's crazy. What's going on? But sure, I believe in you. And then, like, I don't know, like 6 months later or something, he invites me with Kier, or Kier's working on Sketchu, and Arcadum invited me.
Kier and
and
Sketchu are fantastic. They're amazing, by the way.
And
they
they
need shout-outs about this the entire way.
Yeah, then they showed me like a really rough draft, and I was like, oh shit, this is actually something. And he's like, you need to build your character. I'm like, what do you mean? I can't just show up? He's like, no. You need to like write up a whole character sheet and backstory and everything. I'm like, oh shit. So then I wrote up my whole character and everything. And then when the first session happened, I think it was like back like September, October of 2019. It was something else. Just seeing like 40, 50, 60 people show up, everybody in character. And like the first session, like just like meeting people and be like, hi, my name's Ryder. What's your name? They're like, my name's Phil. I'm just like, who are you? They're like, oh, I'm a mechanic and I run the store. And I'm like, okay. And like, you know, you slowly get to introduce to people, and then like, I don't know, it's just funny if like Murder Crumpet's character's name was Becky, and has like on the wall says Becky's a cunt. So like the reason why is because Murder
the world's evolving.
yeah. So like Becky, or Murder Crumpet's character Becky, would basically shit on everybody and just call everyone like tramps and bums and fuck you, you're a hobo and you look ugly to like everybody. So everyone just like, fuck you, Becky, like every single like session. It was kind of funny, like the shitter of the town. So
Nice.
so having
Do you feel like a lot of people play like the humble roles where they're just like what's it called? Like kind of just commoners in a way.
Like
do a lot
nice
of people like
people?
doing that. No, just kind of like, I mean, like just standard civilians. Like you're gonna like this is how I always noticed it with GTA. You're gonna have your civilians. You're gonna have your people that just want to be criminals.
yeah.
Here it's probably gonna be a bunch of mercenaries, and you got mages. Like there's so many different angles here. I'm sure I would even know like what the most common thing is, or is it fairly like spread out.
There's definitely some antagonist characters. Becky Murder character is definitely one of those like dickheads characters. So there's definitely a couple of those characters, but I think a lot of people are always working together, or always like being humble, and they're like, oh shit, like, because like basically we would have these corporate raids, and a corporate raid is when like you hear like an air raid siren, and then like 20 people would show up as extras. They'll have the same avatar as like just like a general goon of like a soldier, and they'll come in as a megacorpse, and then they would like basically come down with their guns drawn, and they would like go down and like talk to like people, interrogate people, arrest people. It was like fucking like, I don't know, some what would be a good comparison, like when the like martial law type of thing. And then all the like majority of Callus Road work together and be like, oh fuck these guys, we'll fuck them up. And you know, or they'll have like a scout drone that would come down, and then somebody would be like, I'm gonna kill it, and I'm like, no, why would you do that? And
That's
they
awesome.
and they kill the scout drone, and like literally 20 guards show up, and they're like, what the fuck happened here? The fucking drone died. And I'm just like, fuck, I don't fucking know, dude, I don't do shit, man.
Yeah. Well, that's what I like about the corporations, man. Like they have their own kind of like policing or mercenaries or whatever you
Yeah.
want to call it. Like if you mess with their company in some way, they'll send a militarized force after you.
Yeah.
That's that's what I want. I want to go the corporate route. I want to like run that kind of like gig. And stir up the pot and maybe start some wars with other corporations, or just get some big things rolling around and start like getting people like choose sides or like turn their back or backstab somebody. I think it'd be really funny though. Like I think the corporations can have a huge effect on the tides of what's going on. That's like,
Yeah, I agree
I'm
100%.
coming on there with big plans.
Because I feel like the majority of not everybody in Callus Row, but I feel like a lot of the players when I was role playing kind of were like banding together to work against the corp. It was like sort of like Callus Row versus mega corporations. There's a very few times where it'd be like player versus player, like somebody would have like a beef with somebody. Like obviously people have beef like with like Murder Crumpet's character, or like or for example, we had I'm my character doesn't like magic, so I didn't like the magic people at all. So I had beef with a lot of the magic people because they were just like being possessed and be like, we must go to the Grove, and I'm like, I don't fucking care about the Grove, like fuck them, dude. And then just like fuck you, and I'm like, yeah, well fuck you too. And then they would like, you know, we have like some sort of beef. So like, there's definitely like different tiers.
Well, they have they have the one I don't know, we didn't really touch on the character sheet, but you have to have one major flaw, one minor flaw, or one major like
one major
pro,
flaw,
one major con,
and then two minors and then two majors.
Yeah, two minors of each, of each side,
Yeah.
And it's like that's cool because like do you notice like people sticking to their sheets like that? Like I don't know, like.
Well, the thing
it
is,
seems to be hard to like naturally work in, you know.
Well, I didn't. Okay, when I first started, I did read everyone's sheets because I was just genuinely curious. You know, I just want to know. But over time, I kind of forgot what other people's like weaknesses are because I want to play in a very general. I don't want to metagame. I don't know what someone's weakness is. I don't want to like abuse somebody.
Someone's weakness like beforehand is that could be exploited.
So, but I definitely learned some people's. Like I told you about Beth's character, where like she would do anything you tell her to do. So I'd be like, hey, go jump over that bridge. She's like, okay. And just like, I'm going to do that now. I'm like, everyone's like, no, stop. Like, you know, like conflicting, like,
you have to stop because they tell
yeah. So there's definitely some interesting characters like that where they have like a flaw like that. I think a lot of people, when I saw flaws in the early part, now I don't know what happened to the later because I didn't read any of them, but in the early, a lot of, because I was trying to build my own character, a lot of them had like addiction, where like they were addicted to like shrooms or addicted to alcohol, addicted to some drug or something, and I'm just like, I don't know, that kind of seems like, what do you call it, very common. I didn't want to do that, so I actually did something very different, and nobody knew in the RP until much later, because I had a physical done at the clinic, so only like the head of the doctors or would know. I made my character actually allergic to magic, like good and bad.
Oh, cool. Oh, wow, okay.
So like, because in real life I'm actually allergic to eggs, so I kind of treat it like that, where like if it gets on my skin, I sort of like get like hives and shit. And if I was to ingest magic or like get inside my body, it would basically send me into like a shock or seizure. Or well, if it's enough, I guess die. Yeah, that's true as well. Yeah. But here's the thing: I survived the whole
bullets or something.
Yeah. The funny thing is, I actually survived the whole season.
Oh, nice. Oh, good stuff.
Yeah,
No
so.
one, like, did you get like a rash or anything? Did magic hit
Oh
you at any
yeah,
point?
yeah. Like there's like a lot of the dancers or magic. So like I'll just be like, ugh. Well, actually, because the RP starts at like late night, I actually made my character have to like whisper at night. So the reason why my character like whispers or like very quiet, I'm like, hey, what's going? Like I would have like a sore throat because I'm around magic people all the time. So I would always have to like ASMR whisper in Kalos Vero. So that's my condition. Is like I couldn't talk properly because I'm around magic people. And there's a few times I could talk because like the grove exploded and like temporarily,
Hmm.
so I could actually
That's
talk.
interesting.
And
It's really hard to come up with a flaw, though, isn't it? Don't you think? Like, isn't it like? But you find that like that it probably creates such a huge portion, like or like character trait of who you are
yeah,
to like how you deal with people and like just having that conscious thought. Like that's
hmm
something we don't do in GTA. We have like everybody is like immortal, flawless human beings, that they can do no wrong and they're always right and they're the best. And it's like when you have these two, like I mean, is like their pride their flaw at this point? Does that matter? I have no idea,
no, there's some interesting
but
like
yeah, it's
I remember some characters some of them were pacifists. So they couldn't actually get into violence, and there's always like corporate raids, so they just have to run away and be like, "Don't hurt me, please." Like they had to like they're non-violent, so they couldn't do anything. Like they were like stuck in a situation where like a corporate was about to like gun someone down, and they literally couldn't do anything to their friend. They're just like, "I'm passive. I can't do it, man. I can't." Like they could have saved them, but they couldn't.
oh my god, that's messed.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. They were like,
Ooh.
"Shit, I shouldn't have been a pacifist. Damn it." Um, what else other character like flaws? I'm trying to think here. I don't know if it was a major flaw, but one of the head of the doctors, her name was Miss Universe, but her in-game name is Doctor Universe, and her character is actually confined to a wheelchair. So like, she's stuck to like. That's her. I think that's her
Oh
major flaw. I
shit.
could be wrong though, but that's like one of her character traits. So like, I always jokingly
Just
said I was,
mobility,
yeah,
yeah,
like
for sure.
mobility. She's basically stuck to like the clinic. She couldn't really. She would go outside the clinic sometimes, but not all the time because she's very vulnerable. You just fucking shove her off the wheelchair, like see you later.
Yeah. It's like just lock up the
Yeah,
wheels. It's just
I
like
joked about.
you're not gonna see anything
I
else.
jokingly said I wanted to steal her wheelchair and then soup it up and like make like have like jetpacks on her or some shit. Just fucking soup like pimp my wheelchair, you know? I wanted to do that as a
Well, you're
joke.
the mechanic, so
Yeah,
you could do that.
I
Yeah,
could
I
do
mean,
that. Yeah.
you could have figured that. That would be awesome if like one day she just had like this new wheelchair
Yeah, just pimp out my
with like a
wheelchair.
speed 3 or something.
Yeah. So I can zoom in or something. But yeah, there's a lot of different interesting
That's awesome.
characters. Some of them were like and I'm just trying to think here. Some of them were like very fragile. I remember one of the characters was like Falcona's character was like the little plant person. Her trait was that she basically had to like go to the like only be in the grove. If she was far away from the grove, she would get weak and die. So she had to like only be away from the grove for like 10 minutes
Oh,
max.
interesting.
So she
Didn't
always
like
had to be there.
sci-fi like blow it up or something?
Okay, so Cypher played a character named Jack, which was the owner of the the bionic shop where he like sold like robo limbs and
Yeah.
stuff. His character died, and then when the character dies, it impacts the whole like RP because people have relationships and stuff like that. Anyway, he made a new
Of
character
course, yeah.
called Lang, I think it was, and he owned the gambling shop. Where you gamble and stuff. Anyway, he was actually just a corporate spy, and basically he worked for one of the corporations. I forget which one, and he actually successfully blew up like half the Grove and fucked like a lot of the magic people up because the Grove is where magic stuff happens and whatever, right? That doesn't affect my character, so I didn't really give a shit when the Grove blew up. But a lot of magic people did because it's their home. So he actually successfully blew it up.
Huh. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, and it's like got a big crater there now
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all that.
Dude, my
One
hand's
sec.
flipping out. Hold on, let me try and adjust that.
Yeah, my tracking was like
Yeah,
messing up for a bit there. Yeah.
yeah.
That's the
People
one thing I
die.
don't. Oh man. But I love the idea, man. And like I've been doing roleplay for 6 years.
Hmm.
Like from Arma to Reign of Kings to Ark to Conan to Rust to GTA. Like it was, any game you could really do it in. And like now coming over here, I see the little skit stuff, which is really fun and enjoyable and exciting, refreshing, and just like it's just a good time. But I see now the serious side of RP that could really be like, honestly, I feel like this style in terms of having a virtual character, because I know Arcadum does D&D on a tabletop kind of
Yeah.
scale, to actually plant your feet on the ground somewhere and walk around a world and do this voice RP. I don't see this. I don't see a better medium for roleplay anywhere right now. I think this is probably it because like I mean, like think about this. Think about it this way: would you rather watch reality TV or like something that people have put a lot of time and planning into? And yeah, it might be a little scripted, but the results you're going to get from something is going to be just so much more beyond beyond anything you've seen before. The state of like the interaction is going to be already figured out before you even walk in for the first time, and everyone's going to have their stuff ready to go off the block instead of like this improv nature where you walk in at the airport and you're like, I don't know anybody, what do I do? I'm going to talk to everybody and kind of figure it out. And a lot of people are going to fizzle out, where this kind of gives you the inspiration to just go running from the beginning.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man, not a lot. I really, really, really think this is going to be one of the bigger things to kind of kickstart more in the future for sure.
I feel this. Yeah, I feel that like halfway through the roleplay, we actually had like a group of new people coming in to Callus Row, and it definitely felt like that airplane, like they were just like coming in, like what the fuck is going on here, and then like because so all the new players start in like the hotel, which is like the pink cage, I guess you would call like the GTA equivalent, and like a lot of them did stick around. There definitely was some people who left the RP, which kind of sucks. Like the Seer, we had like a person that could predict the future or something. Yeah. It sucks, but we definitely had a lot of people who stuck around, and some people who like halfway into the roleplay ended up being a major character near the end of the roleplay. Like if they stuck around and really invested into their RP and stuff like that and got to know each other. It's definitely interesting seeing like new people, because I was around for like 8 weeks or 10 weeks, and then we see these new noobs, and some people obviously didn't want to talk to them, but I was like, what's going on? I'm the mechanic. You want something? Like I had a new.
That's a huge thought though. You like with RP, if anybody's interested in doing this, like it's a huge thing, man. You have to be inclusive. Like you can't just be in your own head. You can't do it on your own either. You're not going to be able to talk to anybody. Exactly. If someone else didn't do the same thing for you, you wouldn't be talking to them. Like that's why you have to always be open to at least give a chance, even if it's a little breadcrumb to get like, be like, yo, man, I need a new wrench. Can you go get me a new wrench? I need to fix some stuff, right? Just like.
Fetch
cost. Appreciate it, man. Okay, well, thanks for helping out. If you want,
we're hiring.
I got hire somebody. Yeah, just see if they'll do a mini task, and then just let them, get them involved. Like, who cares? Like, they may not have anybody else they're going to talk to, so you might be the one to, if you have the opportunity to continue what they can do, as well as people don't realize it does make your story better when there are more people involved. So go do that.
Exactly. Example. There's a person called Honduras or something like that. Anyway, he played the taxi. I didn't have a taxi at the very beginning until like halfway through the roleplay. He was just like a giant robot, like a fucking huge ass mech, and you could sit inside of him. And then he was looking.
I did that the other day. It's awesome.
Yeah, he was trying to like figure out like what to do, and I was like, dude, you can come work for me. I'm a mechanic. I'm not a taxi, but hey, I'm open to business. And him and I, worked together, and we started a taxi business. And so it actually was very profitable because I got rich as fuck and bought a medium apartment. And I was like, fucking hell. And without that, it was a huge like RP moment for me to include him into my mechanic shop and give him a place of business to do his taxi thing. And because he's like the fastest character in the whole, because he's a taxi, he can get around way faster than anybody else, and he knows all the routes. So a lot of people actually started using the taxi. And I also talked to like the clinic. I got a plot point to talk to the clinic and be like, hey, I have this taxi. He could partake as like an ambulance for you if you want, if you give me a cut. You know what I'm saying? So I was doing business deals with a lot of players because of a taxi.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, that's it. It's just joint like a collaborative effort.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, that's what I'm thinking about with like the corporations. Like, I want to see this kind of like scale, but like, you can just imagine even on like a small business level, like what that does. But when like you have this big ass corporation where you're gonna have like lots of lives involved. People are gonna be dying. You
Yeah.
know, alliances or enemies that you make, or like shipments that are gonna get hit, and the people like getting tasked out on the ground to like kind of like, you know, like act like they're involved in mercenary groups that may hit something of yours that's really important, or you send them out for on your behalf, and like that's the kind of stuff I'm looking forward to. I will light that place on fucking fire, dude. You don't even know.
I'm like, oh, there's Timmac. There's his character, dude. I better hide, Get this sniper rifle, train on his head, I hope I don't miss. I'm praying.
How does that work? How does that kind of stuff work? I'm sure you can't just kill somebody without having like some sort of RP reason.
Yeah, so like we don't want to have someone just like basically RDM, like random deathmatch. Right? We don't want to someone just pull out a gun and be like bang, 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 like fucking what is this, dude? Call of Duty? What's going on? We don't want to have that. We want to have like a little more story to it, right? So like for example, you kidnap somebody, or like there's been characters that have died. Like Arcadum, straight up just shot a dude in the head because he was asking questions, and then like. He's like, oh, what's that over there? He pulls out a gun. He goes like, boom, just shoots him right in the head. And everyone's like, holy shit, what the fuck? So it does happen, but it was for an RP reason. Like the guy was wanted and shit like that. Like it actually made sense. But it's not like you just step into the RP.
Yeah. You don't want to spook him.
Yeah,
right. Okay, well then, that's. I just worry about like, since you may be like some big target or something like that. Someone may be like, oh, I'm going to hire you as an assassin to go get this guy, and like there's never going to be a connection back, and they just come and show up and like stab you or shoot you or something like that.
It's nothing like that. It's always Callous Row was the reason why a lot of murders didn't happen outside of like corporate raids was because like everyone knows each other. So kind of like if you were to kill someone, everyone's like, well, this guy's missing. What happened? What's going on? So like people would figure it out like pretty quickly. So it's not like we don't really have a lot of if you were to murder, so you have to like really plan it out and like really be like it's not like a random gun shooting. It's sort of like you planning the whole scheme out, maybe a couple weeks into planning, kidnap them. It's like, why are you killing them? Or you're trying to like get information out of them. Like that's why they kidnapped like Rook, and then like he was in the whole dungeon and the whole like RP thing.
Necromancer. Yeah, that was awesome, dude. That was so cool. I was watching some clips on the final part there. That was sweet.
And they had.
Did you play like an extra or do anything in there?
Yeah, so
I couldn't really tell who was actually there.
So for my character near the end, because I'm allergic to magic, and the whole area is fucking magic. I walk down there, I just fucking collapse and die. So my character stayed back. Everybody was like hunkered down at like the brothel to like as like a base of defense or whatever. Anyway, so I played an extra. I played as a zombie for the finale, and pretty much we all used the same avatars, and we pretty much like it's kind of like waves. It felt like Left 4 Dead, honestly. Like just imagine like the waves of zombies running at you like that, and just screaming and going and fucking making weird noises and shit. And so we have like 20-30 extras running at you, and like it's like wave based, and we would grab people and they'd be like, oh, get these fucking zombies at me. And we killed a couple people. We pushed we pushed people. Yeah, nice. We fucked some dudes up. Hell yeah. But I feel bad because some of the characters are like connected to my own character, so I'm like, oh shit, they're dead now. Fuck.
Oh no. But man, did you go after him because you felt like you knew who they were? Like, you're like, oh, he's right there. Let me go. There's a group of 5 people. I know this one. I'm gonna go after them just to fuck with them, kind of thing. Or?
I try. Yeah, a few times I would like sneak around and like be the lone zombie and like grab them. Like, oh fuck, he's grabbing me, boys, save me. I would do that sort of thing, like as a joke. But we sort of like try to. We didn't like target people. We sort of just saw an opportunity, like, oh, he's next to a cliff, let's like push it, let's like fucking dogpile on him, and he fell backwards and he's just dead, he's gone, see you later. The RP.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, with all that time to just fall off a cliff and die.
Yeah. That was the.
That's how quick it happens.
I forget his character's name, but he was like the leader of the Hellbats, which is like a mercenary group. So I can tell you a plot point. So the Hellbats were like a group that started like halfway through the roleplay. They're called the Hellbats. They have like their own, it's like off behind like the bank. If you kill going back, there's like a whole place called the Hellbats. and it's basically like their own little office where they would like operate and like be like mercenaries for hire. And they ended up like getting hired by the clinic because the clinic has no fucking guards. So then because the clinic at one point got held hostage by the corporates people, so they were just like, okay, we're gonna hire mercenaries to like defend our fucking clinic because that was bullshit. They're all like don't hurt me, you know, like whatever. So during the RP for Callous Row, I kept hearing rumors that someone wanted to murder me, and I'm like, oh shit. Like, because apparently Becky doesn't like the fact that I own a taxi because she just hates robots. So I have a robot that works for me, and she hates magic people and just hates everything.
Okay.
So I was like, oh shit. So this never happened.
She just hates everything. Is it because she was told to hate it? Be like, you shouldn't like these people.
Oh, sorry, that's Becky. There's two people. There's Becky and there's Beth. Beth is the one that is like a junker. That's a different. Becky's just the. Becky worked for the bank.
Okay.
Worked for the mayor.
Oh, okay.
Which is a different person.
All right, got him confused.
Yeah, some people do. So so I heard rumors that somebody wanted to murder me. And when I was trying to have like a business meeting with the bank, because the bank was hiring me to like set up security, because I'm a construction, I'm a mechanic, I know how to build things, so I would like build like a metal detector or some bullshit for them or whatever. I kept hearing these like sniper shots, like boom, boom, boom. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Someone's shooting a sniper rifle. Then like 10, 15 minutes later, I walk out the bank. Everyone's trying to like panic, like, there's a sniper, someone's shooting. And then we couldn't find who it was. So we went up to one of the balconies, one of those purple balconies that like overlooked the whole Callous Row. And I saw a sniper rifle just sitting there. And I looked around and I was like, oh shit. And then I just yoinked it and I put it in my apartment. No one saw that I took it. And so I didn't know whose sniper rifle this was.
So you covered up a murder?
No. We get into the plot point here.
Wait, nobody got hurt? Nobody got hurt?
No, I don't know. I don't fucking know. If someone got shot, they went to the clinic.
There's probably a missing freaking body, and you just covered up the fucking murder, and you're gonna look like they're gonna raid you, and then find this gun and link it back to like the scene.
Okay, dude.
Yep,
well, anyway,
see, that's why I'm not playing a cop. I wouldn't want to ruin people that hard, you know. It'd be over.
So, in RP, you have to make your character make sense, right? I'm not going to pick up a rocket launcher and bazooka people or whatever, right? So my character knows how to use small arms and stuff like that, like a pistol. But if I was to use a sniper rifle, my character really wouldn't know the first thing how to really use a sniper rifle. So the sniper rifle is actually useless to me being a mechanic, because all my stats are in like building things, not shooting. I'm not like we have skills and stuff, right? So I sat in the sniper rifle for a couple weeks. And because someone was trying to kill me, I got him up to an opportunity. I actually traded the sniper rifle to the Hellbats for a permanent bodyguard. So I have a bodyguard now with me because I traded a sniper rifle, which they needed because they didn't have any long-range weapons. They just have pistols and shit. So I gave them this super high, like, powered rifle, this sniper rifle, and I traded it for a bodyguard. So now I have, like, a bodyguard that walked around with me and actually allowed me to RP with a new character. I forgot their character's name. One of them is called Alex. It's like two people in one. So this person actually has like a hologram, sort of like Cortana, on them. It's sort of
cool.
Yeah. Cool. So like they have the Cortana side is her name's Alex, and she like is a hacker, but she's like a synthetic. Like she's not in the physical world, so she can't touch you or do anything. But like if you take her to like a door, she could hack the door. She's like Cortana, literally.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, dude. Oh, that's cool.
And then the guy.
So some people just dedicate themselves to like being somebody's like second person.
Yeah, there's at least one other person.
Oh, that's
that did
interesting.
That. I think another person played as like a cell phone or something. Not like a cell phone, but like like an iPad or something. They couldn't do anything. But if you were to pick them up, they would activate them like, hello, my name is Siri. How are you doing? And then like you can carry them around and they would hack things for you or whatever.
You can pick up a player's avatar somehow? Like, is that possible?
Oh, well, you can put seats on your avatar. Sort of like a seat on a chair, but you hit it, you can add it to your avatar. So she would sit on your avatar, like on your belt or something, and then you can just carry her around. So you could actually, you can carry other players around.
Oh, but it would have to be done on as like, so if you knew you were taking this character on, you'd have to get a modification on your avatar.
Yeah.
It's
not.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not like you just randomly. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's sort of planned, but yeah, you could do that.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense though. It's a way to do it for sure.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so you can do a lot of cool stuff like that. So the guy I ended up hiring, I forget his name now. I keep forgetting like half the names now because it's such a long time. But his character was purely a fighter, but he was kind of dull. Like he wasn't like the brightest, smartest tool in the shed. but like he was definitely really good at fighting, and that's the only thing he was good at was fighting. And then his other side was like the Cortana, which knew how to like hack things and would be like his sort of like reasoning and be like, hey, you probably shouldn't do that. Like, hey, let's go meet up with Ryder and like, I don't know, do some shit or whatever. So there's a lot of
cool.
Yeah, and because I was
There's so much you can do.
Yeah, so like because I gave them the sniper rifle, they actually took the sniper rifle to the finale and they used it to kill the zombies, and they were fucking like blasting them for like a mile away. And then the guy, they gave it to his RG, and he's a robot, 100% synth, and he got fucking grabbed and fucking tossed off the cliff. He's dead. He's gone.
Oh no.
Oh
Dude,
no! He took the sniper rifle with him. Fuck.
So some of these people are going to be around for season 2, so they'll have like this backstory of where
Yeah.
they came from, or
Yeah.
oh, okay, cool, okay. Oh, that's cool. All right, so it's just going to evolve a little bit more, where you're going to have some people that are going to have. So do you feel like that's going to be a disadvantage for those that are coming in late?
Well, they'll just learn from other characters. Like they could just act like the gravestones are there. They could be like, "What happened to this guy?" Or like, "What's going on? What happened to this person?" Or whatever. Or like a funny plot point. I don't think you met him. Did you ever meet Hat Kid?
No.
Okay,
no.
he's a funny guy. He
don't
literally
understand.
plays Claptrap. Like I'm not even joking. He has his voice and everything. So like he
Nice.
played like the tour guide of like Kalos for the new players. He'd be like, "Hello," and do like the robotic voice and be like, "Welcome to the brothel," and be like, "This is where the hookers live," or whatever. Like he would like play it up. Anyway, his character got like damaged, and like he ended up being just a necklace on on Duncan's, another player's character, and he'd be like, "Error, error." Like he would just be like reboot. Like he would literally just be a broken robot, and we had to like fix him and shit. And you had to like pass like D&D rolls to like trying to fix him. If you didn't, like you'd just die like permanently.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Dude, I just can't wait. There's so much, and I love the amount of creativity, because you can just point at a character and probably come up with something ridiculously unique about almost all of them.
Yeah. Every
And
character.
that's what I'm really looking forward to. Like that's why I think this is like this is the future. It's kind of like set up for success in every single way. If you're into roleplay in general, this is literally the best way. I mean, obviously it's going to be limited in features, but it's still like, as long as everybody's in it together to like allow for the somewhat impossible things that you couldn't do technically to happen,
Yeah.
then it's going to make things a lot better. Like, like say I wanted to, I don't poison someone's food. Obviously, you can't do that, like, with the functionality of it, but someone may, like, you could give them a tip off stream. Like, I wouldn't even know how, like, is there a way to like do something like that where like you can I wonder how that would work.
There are drinks. People have to drink and eat every day or every session. So you could technically poison someone to like fuck with them. I guess you would have to. How would they know? I guess you would have to like. Fuck. That is
hate him to like pop in.
Yeah, yeah,
like,
I get.
I'm trying to poison this guy real fast. Could you just like?
Yeah, I guess.
Cue him there?
Yeah, there are like I forgot. Yeah, there are DMs. So there's definitely a couple people that would fly around, and they have invisible avatars, and then they like when they're like above you or like around you, all this like everything goes like black except for like kind of like you. So it's kind of like you're like in the it's like sort of like a spotlight's on you, and then like Arcanum, like in his DM voice, he'd be like, "You are now poisoned. You're now choking on this thing or whatever." You're like, "Ugh!" And you're like, "What the fuck happened? What's going on?" I had a moment like
You're trying
that.
to figure out and act it out. Yeah, it's so good.
We had to okay, so basically the Undercity got like nuked and blown up because of Sci-Fi's character, so it's all full of rubble. We actually had to RP, like, I'm even joking, like dig it out like with shovels. And actually when you hit the dirt with the shovel, it actually minus or like shrunk the dirt by like 1%. So we had to sit there for like 10 minutes doing this and actually like shrank the dirt over time. So
Wait, really?
Yeah, we had that.
Nice.
Yeah. And I had I had a drill. I was the only player that had a drill, like this massive ass fucking drill that I had to have my taxi carry, and it was a big drill that they had to use to like drill down to get to the Undercity. So if I wasn't around, if I was dead, they couldn't get to the Undercity. So I was useful, being a mechanic, being a construction
that's awesome,
worker.
dude.
So
you already know how good Arcadum can be with all this stuff. Like he has this grand scheme and like this master plan on a high level. I always try to think of this high level thought process because like I've been so granular for so long, and like you kind of just see
Hmm.
like the different styles of it. I mean, like Arcadum has so much lore behind it. Like he
Absolutely.
has the story built already for you, and when you fit into it, he will allow you to walk a certain way down that path, and like and it's fucking brilliant, man. I don't know, like a lot of people may not. They probably are like probably clueless to what the fuck we're talking about. If you haven't even seen any of it, like the map or role play in general, I mean, I would like encourage people to check this out.
Yeah, hundred
I would
percent.
check because it's you know it's I see this as being as exciting as GTA. It may not be as hype, but Arcadum's been doing some fantastic things with you know just D&D in general.
Exactly.
So like this will be a night like that, and that kind of foundation translating over here with a lot of like broadcasters. I think this could start like, you know, kickstarting a new community of roleplay, which is I'm mostly excited about. I think.
Yeah, there are
And you
other
know,
role plays
it's
in
an
VR chat.
opportunity.
It's not just Callous Row. The other, like, I guess big one that a lot of people talk about is Ascension Academy, and that's run by Chips, aka Stealth RG and Karita. They built their own world. The best. I'm not a part of that role play. I could have. It's just I think it's like 3 times a week or something. I don't remember. But the best way to describe Ascension Academy, from my understanding, it's kind of like Hogwarts, where it's like there's students and then there's like teachers and a headmistress and then like there's like mystical creatures and magic and stuff like that, but like it's their own element. It's not like they just use Hogwarts the map. They make their own everything. But then like most people play
Oh,
as
okay.
like students, and they have like 4 different like what do you call, like houses or whatever, like, and then they're all intertwined, and then like recently they made a whole map where they go to like take a field trip to like a desert like resort or some shit. I don't even know, man. I just pop in. I'm like, what's going on in this role play, man? But like that's another really big intertwined role play. So I think the story with like Ascension Academy, it's about Chips's character. His character's a vampire, so it's actually like 200 years in the past or something when he was like a kid and he goes to like high school or something. I don't know, something like that. He's always hitting on the chicks, at the school.
Huh.
I don't know.
Well, that's cool though, but it's a
Yeah.
setting. It's a
Yeah.
setting, and that's what's important. Like people can come up with, and that's why I'm thinking like just in like this is a good medium for it. Like I mean, and maybe not even just in VR chat, but like something like this, like structure
Hmm.
is super important. Like coming up with a setting, coming up with like a plan for all characters that want to be involved can like fit in a certain way to like further the story and progress it. And I don't know, like I mean if I think this is going to be the first stage into like its own game, maybe in VR for its own self, because like obviously VR chat's limited. There's a lot of
Yeah.
stuff you can't do. If you wanted to like take the VR platform and go like be like, all right, let's go do our own client, which I
You
was already
could.
poking at Kier about it. I was poking at Kier about it. It was
Hmm.
designing the map for Callus Row, and I'm like, he said
It's
off the
possible.
record, it is possible, and it
It's on
took about
Unity,
like
so.
he only needs like 3 months to do it. He said with a team.
Yeah,
So
yeah, you could build your own games because I remember we actually had to delay some sessions of Callous Row because literally the game broke. Like VRChat just wasn't functioning. They had to update where it messed with the sounds of the game of the Callous Row, and like it would crash every player, every role player. Like 60 people all crashed, and we had to like we can't do RP this time. We have to like wait until VRChat fixes, and it pisses me off because it's like we have to depend on like
you lost. Did you lose a week or two off of
yeah,
that, or
yeah,
did
we
it just
did. Yeah, we
extend it?
lost like a week or two, but we just extended, like we just like pushed the ending back like another week or two.
Oh, okay. But yeah, but you lose that momentum. Like
Yeah,
that's a super important part about RP too, is like having that flow, having that organic like build to, your story and your interactions, and just like sometimes you're just like you carry that vibe where you could be like for fear for your life or something like that. Someone's around the corner, like or he's got this information. Maybe he learned about your sniper rifle, about like and he knows you have it or something like
uh-oh.
that, and just assume something like that, and then like you're like, holy shit, next week's gonna be fucking nuts. Say I found like there's a note left that says I know about this and
Oh
whatever it
shit,
is, right?
dude.
And then you know what I mean? And then
Oh,
you're like,
there's
okay,
a
then you have to
lot
wait
of
3
you.
weeks, and you're like,
That's okay.
what the fuck was I
I can
doing?
handle
You know,
all of
like
you at once.
What am I doing
you
again?
lose, like, and everybody's gonna be in that same headspace where you're like, fuck, dude. That's why like having the consistency of it, like week after week, or
Mhm.
I mean, even honestly, I would want one that's like 3 days a week. I would love that.
Same. I was trying to push
Something
for
a
2
little more.
times a week, but trying to get like 60 people to agree on it when people have lives and jobs, and it's kind of hard. So we just did once a week.
Well, there's gonna be like more this time too. Supposedly, there's gonna be 4 zones that can
Yep.
hold 30 each, so
Yeah,
120.
120. Yeah.
With a flex of 60 in each
So
zone. So
technically, I guess you could have like a session where it's just like the wasteland. Like if everyone in the wasteland wanted to RP, then they could just do the wasteland part, or you know, you know what I mean? Like it's all like each area is its own separate thing. Yes, they do intertwine, but you could just have like, oh, you know, hey guys, let's do some like corporate RP. So it's just a bunch of, you know, pencil pushing dirt bags, you know, in the corpse, you know, like you know, scheming.
Yeah, pencil pushing, sure, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
I'm just a businessman. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
guys,
yeah.
just,
And you come down the
recheck
road
the
for
books,
with your 20
mhm.
guards and your preppy suit, and you're just like, oh, what's going on here? You want to make $10 million? Huh? Just your weird flex, bro. But hey, you want to make some money? Just just sell your friends out, bro. What do you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Would
I
you
know.
like to sell your soul to the devil?
Yeah, I know.
We got
Autumn.
lots of money, lots of women, lots of opportunities. We're here for you.
Yeah, I know that Autumn rated me. I appreciate the rate. Sorry, it's when I'm doing interviews, I kind of ignore notifications because I don't want
Hi,
to.
Autumn.
Yeah, thank you so much, Autumn, for the rate/host. I appreciate it. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of plot points there's some weird stuff that happened, man. We had like fire demon spirits attack, and we were just like, what the fuck, there's fucking fire demons and shit, and yeah. Like, Murray Crumpet's character is actually supposed to die, but we had a roll, like, we had an avatar prepared where they would look like a ghoul, like their skin would be all like melted and shit, like just look like a ghoul from Fallout. And then they had a roll, and then they actually, instead of dying or becoming super burned, like 3rd-degree burns, they actually gained fire powers, so they became like a fire mage instead.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking crit the roll, so you ended up like getting
Yeah, instead of dying
critting
from
the save
fire.
or something.
Yeah, they gained fire magic. So.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know you could do that. Like, you could end up having some sort of, like, bonus on such a good, successful roll of dying.
Yeah, like give it rolled natural 20, you know, just like, oh fuck, actually the fire
like a
demon
nat
gives you
20,
magic.
getting an ability. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's
awesome.
fucking dude, yeah. But all that stuff is prepared in advance. So like we kind of like, oh, we have if they're gonna have a shitty roll, then either they're dead or their avatar just like, I saw it looks so gross. It's like a ghoul and shit. Like they have no hair, it's all burned off, and they're like fucking disgusting looking.
Oh.
They're like, yeah, we had this avatar prepared in case they fucked up. It's like, oh shit. So yeah,
Man.
it's fun because like some
I
people.
could talk about this for hours,
Yeah,
by
yeah.
the way. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's just like I love it. Because I'm a role player. I mean, I like role play. I like talking to people. Like that's why
Yeah.
like this kind of thing is just so appealing. And there's just you could talk about the depth for like days.
Yeah.
Because Arcade have spent like 17 years or something like that building lore around his universes and shit. So
Yeah.
it's he knows what he's doing.
Exactly. We could talk about
He's
something
a
else.
professional. He knows better than I would. Yeah,
So,
yeah, sure.
I like the fact that a lot of the no pixel people are coming to VR chat, and I mean that because there's been many times in the past, like 2.5 years, that there's been like a big streamer and they come to VR chat and they play it for like 1 or 2 days and then just ditch. And I get it, you know, it's a hype
Yeah,
like thing.
a lot of them have already.
You know, yeah. So a lot of them come and then they're like, oh, this is the hype game, and they ditch and go back to their regular thing or whatever, which is okay, right?
I don't play. I've never been that kind of person though. Like
Yeah, I get you.
there's a hit and quit kind of mentality with a lot of like the hype trains and shit, and it's like. I don't know, man. Play a game if you're like with GTA role players. If they're not gonna commit to something in a little bit, like I mean, it's hard to like branch off your money bags, right? Because like GTA RP is like I do really well with it.
Yeah.
And I know it's hurting me to come over here, but at the same time, I see opportunity in the future, which could end up, really, really like getting bigger.
Yeah, setting the
The one
foundation.
thing I worry about VR chat in just general because like you could have just random shit happen. Like that's the scary part. Like we're a community that's moderating itself,
Yeah.
and if somebody doesn't moderate correctly, everybody could be fucked up over it,
Mm-hmm. That's why I like
That's the scary part, yeah.
That's like the whole meta is like everyone's in a private world. That actually wasn't always a thing. Most of the time I played, everyone was in a friend's world. Now everybody's in a private world because everybody's afraid of each other, afraid of someone getting in and crashing the lobby or saying something TOS or doing something bad or whatever. So a lot of people stick to communities and stick to their own community or their own like two friends or whatever, and that's it. That's the general VR chat. Now for streamers, there are like streamer lobbies. You go to like the Golden Gator, which is pretty safe, and stuff like that. Actually, it used to be a Friends Plus lobby. That turned hectic pretty quick because like you would crash almost every day, guaranteed, in that lobby if it was a
Just
Friends
off
Plus.
of Friends Plus, why? Because somebody like accidentally added some idiot, and then
Well, the problem with Friends Plus is it goes infinite. So it's friends of friends of friends of friends of friends. It goes infinitely. So basically,
why don't they have a system where it's like a one tier like down, like
I don't know.
that's it.
I've been asking that for 2
you know-
years. Asking
What
that.
the fuck? They haven't. I cannot believe they haven't figured that out yet.
No, talking to the VR chat devs is like talking to a wall, dude. Talking to a brick wall.
I know. Like it's funny.
All right, I'm getting banned. All right, I'll see you later.
I don't give a shit. If you can't talk candidly about it, the developers sometimes. I mean, then they gotta have a spine at this point. But either way, it's kind of funny that a developer that makes a game around social interactions is shitty at communicating.
I don't know, man. They focus on their investors, not content creators.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of issues like that. So like the problem is a lot of people just add random people. They're like, oh, I got a random friend request, and then they add it, and because it's a Friends Plus, now you just got to crash in the lobby. It happens all the time. It's not about if it will happen. It's about when it will happen. It always 100% of the time, Friends Plus equals when am I going to crash? Is it going to happen 2 minutes from now or 30 minutes from now? Like it's never like I'll never crash. That's why everyone.
What do you, like? What's the? Is this Friends? That's it. Is that how you do it, or
well,
what's the standard?
What's the standard? The standard is invite only, literally. But a lot of places like the
Just
Golden
invite
Gator
only.
is
Okay.
friends.
Mhm.
So that means that you have to be friends with Murder Crumpet, because Murder Crumpet hosts the lobby, or Rob, depends on one or two of them.
Okay.
So if they're on one of their friends list, then that means the crasher is on their friends list. So they would just remove that person if that's a bad egg. Sometimes you do add someone from 2 years ago, you don't delete them, and they turn out to be a crasher. That has happened to me and other friends. Like some people just become sleeper agents like 2 years later, and be like, hey, I'm your friend, and you're just like, oh, okay, and just unfriend them. You're just like, okay, dude.
Fucking shitheads, man.
Yeah.
Just go away.
Yeah.
When is the internet gonna learn how to just be nice? Is this gonna ever happen, or is this just gonna be like?
Or Invite Plus too. Invite Plus is
Why
another
the fuck
one.
they gotta fuck with us? Just let
Yeah.
me do my job, all right? You don't go up to a fire station and light the place on fire, do you? Like, like
Salty babies.
what the
yeah.
fuck, bro?
They're just
Salty little shitheads.
Yeah, it's whatever. I mean, I'm kind of used to it, so that doesn't happen to me. But if you just go to like
I just
Invite
wish-
Plus and Friends, you just ignore it all.
I wish the client was like 99 cents or something, just a small little hurdle where
dollar?
you have to pay. Yeah, just pay something.
I
to
wish you
get
could.
Into you
I-
know what I mean? And then like you have a little bit of value, and like you're not gonna be like, fuck it, I'm not gonna spend $1. Like whatever.
I'm not gonna spend another dollar to play this game.
People don't like, people are like stingy to that extent. So I mean, it's like, well, or they don't have the means or methods to do it. So like, it's a.
I wish you could. This game was money, but you can't, because literally 99% of this game is like copyrighted material that people are uploading and they're stealing literally off of the internet and uploading it to this
So
game.
you can't really pay money for it, because then royalties would have to.
Yeah,
go up.
royalties. Yeah. So yeah, I wish you could do that, but you can't. It's unfortunate. It's just literally not this world and not me, because I own everything I own here. But like, I'm telling you, like 90% of this game is just stolen. Like there's Call of Duty avatars, there's Skyrim and shit. Like that's some people literally steal shit and just put in this game. There's a huge issue. If you,
Yeah, I know.
there's do you know
I've got plenty of it. Yeah.
do you know what
Got it
DeviantArt
straight out of
is?
Final Fantasy 7.
Yes, finally, there you go.
DeviantArt, yeah.
Yeah, so DeviantArt has
I've
a lot
seen
of
some, yeah.
MMD models. MMD or Miku Miku Dance, which is like back in the day. That's how like, you know, the old like anime avatars. Those are the first ones to like really be added to VR chat. And DeviantArt, they're always like, you know, credit me, you know, give me some credit, guys, you know, whatever. People are just like, fuck no, and just downloaded all their models, put it into VR chat, and in the recent years, all of them are pissed as hell. They're just like, fuck VR chat people, they're stealing my models. And here's the other thing. People who take those models will then resell them. So they'll be like, hey, Timmac, you want this cool avatar, this cool hot girl?
God. Yeah,
Give me $10, dude. I'll put it in your cap.
nasty, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking people, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, so people are profiting
well,
off of someone else's work. So
Yeah. Or editing it or pulling it into Blender or something like that and just making a modification to it and then like, oh, well, it's not exactly the original, so now I can sell it. Even though they've got creativity of a fucking doorknob.
Yeah. That happens all the time, man.
Yeah.
I remember too many stories where I paid for a model for like $70. I was very naive because I didn't know any better, but knowing now, the guy probably only spent like an hour on it, and I could have did it. I could have done myself for like $5. But I paid $70. I didn't know. Nobody knew back then. It's like how hard. Or anytime I'll talk to someone like 2.5 years ago, they're like, "Oh, 3D modeling is so hard, dude. Oh my god, Unity. Oh, it's so difficult, dude. Just pay me $70, $100. I'll import it for you, dude." You know, it's really hard. Importing actually takes like 5 minutes, and it takes like no fucking effort. But you know, people play it up.
I've done it. I've ripped stuff out of League of Legends into like some conversion program to like get it into a Minecraft world for like I used to like way before I even started streaming. Like I was hanging out with Phantom Lord's community before he got banned. And he had this whole Minecraft world scavenger hunt that he was setting up. So I ended up like ripping it out of League of Legends and importing it into Minecraft. And then like, in Minecraft, I'd use like a VBrush or you know like ZBrush to like paint the model to look more like accurate to it. But they look fucking awesome. Like these are like tower size like scale stuff, and then like we'd have like jump puzzles going through like Karthus or something like that up to
That's so
like his
nice
crown,
of you.
you know, and then like you're
I'm
on
a
top
giver
of it,
too.
like, that was like that was
$1
what I was doing with it. But yeah, it's really not that difficult. You just find a tool for that specific game to export said model into a format that you can then convert into Blender. It's really not that difficult at all.
Exactly. Yeah. That's the VR chat.
I'm very technical.
No, I got you, man. Listen, dude, I interview avatar creators like once in a while, and they're always very technical, you know? I'm just like, all right, I get it. I've done a little bit of Unity, not so much Blender, but I do all my like own gestures and stuff. I know how to do all this stuff and like set up gestures and shaders and stuff like that. So I do like the easy part. Everybody else does it the hard. I pay people to do the hard part, and then I do the easy part of like just importing into the game.
Like, what's the standard commission usually for a model? Like, what is like the range that you've seen?
For what, like from scratch or MMD/TDA?
No, like like this
Mine?
this is custom for you, right? Yeah, like how like not like just yours in general, but that would be a bit from the ground up kind of thing, right?
So yeah, so mine's from 100% from scratch. It depends on who you hire and who your modeler is. Some people charge really small. Some people charge thousands of dollars. It's like such a like a up and. But I would say the average, if I was to say a good average for from scratch model, I would say about 400 to 500 USD for a model.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's not
from scratch. That's actually pretty low end. That's pretty low end because
really?
most like if you were to like hire like a I don't know like a triple A 3D modeler, they would charge thousands of dollars. By the way, because they're
of course yeah. But I mean, it depends on how much time they spend on it, right? Like if they're spending 40 hours to build the model and everything, and it's like if that's a full work week of, like time and effort put into it, and you're making $400, what is that, like $10 an hour? That's really not that crazy.
For mine I got a good deal because the person who makes mine is really nice and generous. But there are people that charge way more. I remember I met a 3D modeler from some like Swedish game or something. She played VRChat, and she had her own like it was like an aqua like Monster Girl or something. Anyway, I asked her, I was like, how much would you charge for this model? She's like, you don't even want to know. I was like, no, just tell me. I really want to know. She's like, about 1,500. I was like, 1,500. She's like, USD. I was like, holy fuck. She's like, yeah, that's how much it costs to like make a model from my game. Do you have that money? I was like, no, I'm not paying $1,500 for a model. And she's like, well, that's why I don't get any business from VR chat people. I work in the industry. That's where I get my business from, not VR chat people. I can give you an example. Lara121, she's part of Callus Row. She makes models from scratch as well. I'm not mistaken. I think hers are, I could be ballparking here, but maybe it's like 800, maybe starting. And then if you want to skip the line, I think it's 1,000. So $200 to skip the line. So it's about $1,000 for an avatar from the ground up. But she does all the rigging, all the stuff for you. And you just
So you could have spent like $800 to get your model and you're waiting in line, and then someone drops 1,000 and they skip ahead of you and you gotta wait longer.
You don't pay until it's your turn, I think. If that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
But you can pay up front to
gotcha.
skip the line to get more high priority. Same thing with Genomu, the person who made mine. She has priority now as well, so you can pay like, I don't know how much it is, like a couple $100 to skip the line. Some people are into that because they're like, I got fucking money to burn, bro. But the most expensive avatars I ever heard of was Project Melody's avatar. Are you part of the science team?
No, I don't think. I don't think I have really. I think I bumped into her. I don't know. I think I bumped into her like for like a minute or two yesterday.
Well, you met her?
I don't know. I think maybe. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm thinking. I've seen
Are you probably
so many
thinking of
fucking
some?
new names.
Okay. Anyway, Project Melody is
Never mind.
a Twitch streamer, and she has another job. That other thing. Anyway, so her model is made by Digitrex, who's a guy who made Volt Club, not Void, Volt Club, and his commissions, because he's like a really high quality like modeler. I think it starts from $1,500 to $3,500. And I've rumored that Project Melody's model, because it has different outfits, is like about worth $5,000.
What the fuck?
Yeah, man, that's like that's the size of like a shitty car, you know? Damn.
I mean, to be honest, like other games I've played, to have something cool to like show off and sport around would be around the same amount of money, aka Star Citizen. So
Yeah. I get what you're saying. But
if I took all that fucking money and put it into an avatar or two here, I'd be pretty baller status.
But here's the problem with VR chat. You just spend, let's just say, $1,000 in an avatar. You own the copyright to it legally, DMC everything. The problem with VR chat is that there's a huge ripping issue in this game. People can easily just like steal your avatar and rip it apart and resell it for like a tenth of its price. So imagine spending like $1,000. You have this really cool, awesome avatar like mine, and then someone just steals it.
And it gets put in a public area.
Yeah, and then
and
then you have like 100 of me. I was like, what? That doesn't never happen to me, but I know my friends have had that happen. They're all pissed. They're like, what the fuck? Because like,
does VR chat like have a team to like cut that out and ban the people involved?
Well, here's the problem with VR chat. When you get banned from this game, you can just make a new account in 5 minutes.
That's why that dollar thing I feel like is super like,
exactly. Like if you get banned in this game, you can literally just make a new account in like 5 minutes and just like most crashers I know have 40 accounts. If you block on one of their accounts, they just log into the next account.
But think about it. If you're spending $1, that's coming from a unique source of income. You may have a couple credit cards. You may be able to make 2 or 3 accounts, but there's going to be a point where you run out of like money supply places. And I don't know, man. I think that's if you realize that an account has been blocked from a certain payment source, like they can't make accounts anymore. They're fucked. Like that should be. Don't do IP bans. Do it off of their fucking
hardware
where
bans?
they're spending their money from. Not where they're spending their money from.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, you can't make an account because, like, it's from this PayPal account, this credit card number, this name, whatever,
Oh, like, I see you mean. Yeah. If this game was actually,
and then when they try to get back in, your payment source has been declined.
Shit, man. Damn it. I can't believe it. I was banned from a social game. What the F, dude? Imagine cheating in a soul. There's people that have like hacker clients, not just like for crashing, but just a no clip. Like just
Oh,
no.
shit, really?
They're like I was went to a public once. This guy, I was like, I don't know this guy was like, oh, you're really hot. And I was like, well, fuck you, dude. You're being a weirdo. And he's just like, what'd you say? And just like no clips. He's like, fuck you, dude. I'm gonna fuck it. And I'm like, it's like, I'm gonna crash you right now, dude. I'm gonna point at you, dude. I'm like, oh.
I got no clip.
Okay, he's cheating, dude. Nice. Cows for a no clip. Well, he was no clipping when you're not supposed, like an actual client and stuff like that, or like he'll teleport to me. There's also people that like drop portals on you. They'll drop a portal on you and force you into it, and then it just crashes your game because it loads into a crasher world. Like literally, there's a world with just like a trillion polys.
God, dude. People are such fucking shit.
Yeah,
dude.
that's why Publix
Like,
is
they
the
don't
worst.
Oh my god. I thought you couldn't, like, I thought they changed the portal so you can't drop it on top of people.
You can still drop them on people, but if you don't move, like if someone drops a portal on me right now, if I don't move, I don't go in. So I can just sit there and be like, yeah, fuck you, Crasher. What are you gonna do, huh? And you just open your menu and go home. But they would constantly drop it on you. There's a client I saw where if you block them, it spawns a portal on top of your XYZ every 5 seconds. So you block a crasher, they'll detect it, like their client will detect it, and they'll drop a portal on you every 5 seconds. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on in this game?
I feel like you may need some therapy with the crashers. I mean, I feel like you need a therapy session on your own. Someone like a one-on-one with someone that's got like professional experience to go across your, go through your issues with crashers. I feel like you might be somewhat traumatized.
So what you're saying is I should be Dr. Phil in VR chat and talk to crashers and be like, why'd you crash that guy last night?
No. Otherwise, I think you need a Dr. Phil.
Oh, I need a
talk
doctor.
to you about the crashers.
These crashers, man.
I feel like there's some trauma. There's some mental trauma in there.
Listen, man. You don't know the trauma I've been in, man. You know what? I'm gonna start my presidential campaign. Listen, man, I'm gonna become the VR chat president. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna destroy all mirrors. No mirror dwellers allowed in VR chat anymore. Vote for me. No more Wolfboy E-boys. No more crashers. I'm gonna build a wall around these crashers.
You sure like spreading your load everywhere.
You know what I mean?
Thanks, darling.
Holy shit, yo! Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. I appreciate that.
Woo!
Woo!
Who's that, Sprixer?
Yeah, Sprixer. Thank you so much.
Yo,
Thank
what up, dude?
Yeah, you want to be I want to be the
man.
president. You can be the vice president. You want to?
All right.
All right, let's do it.
I noticed you took the mirrors off your agenda. Is it because you looked at yourself the other day? Is that?
Okay, dude. All right, dude. He's drilling me, dude.
No, that's all right.
That's
what I do.
It is It's actually a really bad
look,
concern.
A new sub to
thanks
add
for the
to
another
my
sub.
collection.
Fap Masta.
Look at this.
Yeah. Nice name. The reason why mirrors are such a big issue in VR chat is because when we show you like the no pixel streamers VR chat.
You sure like spreading your load
Oh my
everywhere.
God, Fat Masta, the
Thanks,
10
darling.
gift is so holy. I'm trying to explain stories.
Sub and the 10 gift.
Yeah,
Yo,
holy
let this roll.
shit,
Hold
dude.
on. I'm gonna
Hype
teach you
train.
something. You ready? You
What?
ready for this? Hold on. You just let me take over for a second.
All right, put the camera on
All right,
Timmac.
how many we got going here? Hold on. How many of you guys are not subbed with the primes there? Look at these crowns. Look at all these crowns. Look at them all without sub
Prime
badges.
plebs.
What are we doing? These are prime plebs. You're sporting the crown, but you could use that crown. Like, why do you? And how many of you guys have
Thanks
one
for the
available?
tokens.
Because this is some bullshit right here. Did you know for 100 bits or more, you can add to this hype train that just started for 100 bits, and then you'll get an exclusive emote that when this thing's all over, 100 bits. It's already on level 4, so you're gonna get a level 5 hype emote. Did you know that? Just 100 bits. Or if you throw a sub,
Thanks
you
for
gift a
joining
sub.
the
Look at this. Look at this all coming.
Oh,
Yeah,
sub
tier
for
2's
front
coming
row
in.
seat.
Tier 2 sub.
Boom.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you
my,
go,
a new
JC,
sub.
Lucky Patty.
Does
That's
this
one of my
mean you come
homeboys
to
right
play
there.
with me?
Look at this. Now, what percent can we get to on level 5? That's the real question. I know we're going to complete
a new
level 5. Really, there you
sub.
go. Look.
Does
Here's
this
the
mean
prime
you've
sub.
come to
Borland
play with
Family.
me?
There it is. There we go. Look at this.
Oh my, a new sub.
Now, here's the
Does
trick.
this
You
mean
ready?
you've
I'm
come
going to
Yeah,
teach
to
you the
play
secret.
with me?
All right.
You can't sell yourself. You have to have someone do for you.
Oh, you need a hype man. I get it. Heck yeah!
Bits.
Look at it. Look at him. But you deserve it, honestly. Like the
Thank
only
you.
reason I wouldn't do this for anybody.
Thanks,
I wouldn't do this for
sweetheart,
anybody,
for
but I
using
feel
your
like this show
Twitch
is
sub on
unique and it's
me.
pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I love the idea of a talk show. I can't wait. Like you should just. I mean, I see you're doing a lot better. You're getting raids. You're getting,
Yeah.
I'm sure, like, with I don't really
Spending
have
all
like,
your
honestly,
videos
I've
like
fallen
you
off quite a
wanted
bit
me
recently, and
calmly.
I'm not like overly
I
worried
want
about
them
it
all
because I know I always can go back to
over me.
GTA and they'll come back to
Heck
that
yes!
kind of thing. But I'm just like, it's good to get like, as much as this is a good like give and take kind of relationship where you have. I may be providing content
Spending
for
all
you,
your
but you're also
videos like
providing
you
content
wanted
for
me
me. And,
calmly.
like,
Whoa!
I want them
just in
all
general exposure. Look at
Johnny,
this,
if
look
the
at this guy right now.
5,000, what
Heck
the
yeah!
dude,
My
what?
homeboy?
Oh my
Johnny, he's
god.
my homeboy, bro. He's
Jesus
my homeboy.
Christ, dude.
Kurtzy is one of mine too. Yeah,
Oh
look at all
my,
my
dude.
babies out
You know
there.
what's funny?
You sure like spreading your load everywhere.
Timac's another one.
See,
Thanks,
Mark,
guys.
with the Fiverr, dude. Thank you so dude, you don't understand. My sub alerts, I hired a female voice actress to do my voice alerts. Every time I get a sub, it's like, oh, thanks for the sub, in a very sultry
You sure like
voice.
spreading your load everywhere.
Like spreading your
Thanks,
load
Scotty.
everywhere.
Another one of mine. Yeah.
You know?
Hey, baby. Hey, let's go now, guys.
Scotty with
Look
the
at him,
Fiverr,
Scotty,
dude.
know,
You
there
sure
you
like
go.
spreading your load
Look at
everywhere.
all these guys.
Thanks,
Oh
darling.
my Jesus Christ, dude.
Why don't you guys
280.
do this in my channel?
Nah, dude, they're coming
kidding,
over,
I'm
dude.
kidding.
They're coming over, dude.
It's good.
It's over, man.
Look at him. Look at him go. Look at
Yeah,
him go.
thank you
Yo,
so
you're
much.
converting him?
Yeah, I'm converting them to VR chat.
That's all right. That's good. I don't mind. I don't mind. Like, I like to have a little diversity here. 'cause-
Vorkin with the Fiverr. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
You sure like spreading your
Vorlin.
load everywhere.
Hell yeah, dude.
Thanks,
Hell
Oh,
darling.
Vorlin, sorry, my eyes are bad.
Yeah.
Can't read sometimes.
Yeah, it's kind of blurry. Like reading the OVR stuff is like a
Yeah,
little blurry
I could wear my
sometimes.
contacts and I can see like in super HD, but then my eyes get dry. That's the problem with contacts.
You sure like spreading your load everywhere.
Yeah,
Thanks,
there it is.
darling.
Hey, yeah,
What was that?
ooh.
You know, threes. You
Ooh,
like this shit? Like
yeah.
you feel-
That's so nice.
this is supposed to be an
of you.
interview, dude.
I'm a
Not
giver,
a.
too.
Hey, thanks for the
I don't
subs.
mind.
Lucky Patty gifted a tier
Yeah,
1
well,
sub
I
to
mean, we're
Summer
over time. It doesn't really matter.
This
We
is
can
our
hang
first
and
gift sub in the
start
channel.
We'll take
making
some questions from the
uh,
chat. We did forget to do that, so we're gonna
Yeah.
take questions from chat now. So if you see any questions, you can
Okay.
just read them out.
I don't mind doing a little sellout part of the portion.
I'm
you know, you gotta have a
dumbfounded.
That's
commercial.
so
You gotta-
nice of you.
You gotta have a
I'm a
commercial
giver,
break, you know.
too.
This is
Yeah.
your
Gifted
commercial, your
a tier 1 sub to
self-commercial.
One's
Yeah, a
We have
halftime
given
break.
11
So.
gifts.
They're all
Subs
looking
in
to
the
spend
channel.
money. Like, I mean, if people weren't looking to spend money, they wouldn't be throwing ads on in the middle of everything, you know?
True. I'm gonna start doing ad reads in the middle. Hey, insert product here.
Yeah, you need. Oh, you know what you should do? You should get Sear to make you an ad.
Okay.
Because he loves that kind of like stuff, and like it would be part of like I mean he likes doing his own stuff, but I don't know if he would
What,
be willing.
do you
Yeah,
like
we
a
talked to him
custom
about it.
avatar? Come on down
No,
to
not
whatever Bill and
That's
Ted's
so nice
avatar
of you.
creator.
I'm a giver too.
Well, you just do a custom
Megas
like
Keller,
a
they're
scene,
gifted a
like a
tier
scene
1 sub to
transition. It'll
Alan
flip
Murray.
over to like
This
your
is
own
their
channel
first
ad.
gift sub in
Be
the
sure to
channel.
follow the Discord. You know, go on the Discord, all Twitter, all socials. You know, here you go. Here, let's get some subs. You
Yeah.
know, well,
That's
whatever.
so
you know.
nice of you.
Carrie
stuff
X,
like that.
I'm
I'm a
getting
giver too.
lost here. Mega
Lucky Patty
Skeletor.
gifted a tier
Thank you
1
so
sub
much.
to
Yeah,
Sherry
Lucky's hooking it up.
_X.
Hell yeah,
Lucky
We have given
Patty.
2 gift subs in the channel.
Oh yeah,
Look
can
at 'em all. Look at 'em go.
just let you guys know, I do have a new email. It's public, so anyone can use it. Not even like non-subs too. It's Rebel D, so capital on the R and capital on the D, just Rebel D, and you get a nice little like dancing emoji of my avatar dancing. You know, you ever play
That's what
Helltaker?
BTTV.
Yeah, Better Twitch.tv. Yeah, you ever play
yeah.
Helltaker?
Thanks, sweetheart, for using your
No,
Twitch
I don't
sub
think
on
so.
me.
It's a free Steam game. It's like a 30-minute puzzle game, but that's where basically the emote's from, or like the idea of the emote. It's like it's got really good music, and you basically create a demon harem. You know, it's basically VR chat, honestly. But yeah, thank you so much.
Look at this. Look at this train. Look at that train. That was a fucking.
What is that
That was
emote?
a hell of a hype train right there.
What is this emote?
Did you get an emote out of it?
Yeah, you
Dude,
received
they
an
are
emote.
so ridiculous. They are so ridiculous sometimes, man.
Are they like
Well, you
made?
just got 56 fucking subs. Look at that.
Oh,
5,800
shit.
biddies. Yo, that's
Damn,
that
dude.
is-
All right,
that's
time to
a- that's a
retire,
good
dude.
sh-
Let's go. Just pay. I'm gonna be honest with you here. I will. I did say this before. This world, by the way, like this whole world, my avatars are paid by the stream. So this world made from scratch and this avatar made from scratch is paid for the subs and bits. So if you support the stream, and also I do have a bit goal here that obviously has increased now. I think it's over 50% now. The goal is I'm gonna do a Neko Mage stream where basically I have my avatar turns into a Neko Maid girl and I have to become a maid. And basically, if you tell me to do something, I have to do it. Obviously, if it's within TOS, obviously,
So wait. How close are you then? Hold on.
I think I'm halfway.
You're halfway. The stream actually paused. Hold on.
I think it's at 50,000, 100,000 bits, dude. I'll do it.
So it's like you're looking for $1,000 for that one, huh? Okay.
Yeah,
all
man.
Right.
I mean, I had to pay for this world, So.
Yeah, this was probably.
Oh my,
this is probably
a new
expensive.
sub. Does this
really
mean
nice,
you've
man.
come to play with me?
52%. Appreciate it.
I wanna. Yeah, I don't know. See, like, there's that kind of trade-off. Like, I would want to learn how to do this because I find it would be interesting to do it. But at the same time, I also don't have the time to do something like this.
What, talk show?
It'd be probably kind of productive. Well, like, no, building, like, stats or, like, just things in general.
Oh.
Like, maybe even delving into Avatar. Because I think it'd be interesting to do, but I don't think I'd be able to do it full-time. Because I'm already chose a path to be a streamer, so like
some people do stream
effective.
making avatars and worlds. There are people who don't even play the game. They just make avatars all day or make worlds all day, and they get like 100 viewers. Like it's actually a legit thing. Like people just be like, all right, I'm gonna make this world, and people like it. It's chill. You just use Pro Builder.
Probably learning stuff off it too. Yeah.
Yeah, you learn some stuff.
Pro Builder. Oh.
It's a Unity add-on. It's a free thing you download. It allows you to make worlds way faster and way better. This world is actually made in Blender, so this is actually the super optimized. Most people make them in Unity, like worlds, and that's fine. It's not bad, but to make a world like super optimized, you want to have 80 people in here, you make it in Blender, because then you can atlas all the materials and really shrink down the file size. So.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
I used to make worlds. I made Presentation in Plus. So, that was a while ago.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Anyway, let's take some questions from the chat.
For the cooking stream.
Yeah, a cooking stream. Yeah. Yeah, we'll take questions from the chat. How long you been doing Twitch? If that's for me,
6 years.
Well, I made my account back in 2012, but I didn't really seriously stream until 2.5 years ago in December of 2017. So 2.5 years.
Yeah, my account's 2009. But
damn, Justin TV days? Shit.
Yeah.
You sure like spreading your load everywhere.
I think I was trying to watch
Thanks, darling.
Sprigster with another $5. Jesus. Spoiling
the whole
me.
reason I went on. Oh shit! Hell yeah. Whole reason I went on Justin TV was probably to find some like sport like thing where I'm blacked out and I'm trying to watch it illegally on the internet and there's like probably a hidden channel somewhere.
I don't like
I'm sure that's half the fucking people that showed up over there were trying to find some like forbidden content you couldn't see.
What is one thing you want to see in VR chat that you haven't been able to yet experience or heard about? Fat Master said that.
What have I not done yet that I want to see?
Yeah. Whoops.
I don't know. See, the problem is like you hear about some shit, like, and if I hear about, I'll yell. I'll usually yell something out, be like, "Yo, I want to do that. I've never done that before."
All right.
Be, oh shit, you haven't done that? Then you just get thrown straight into it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tough question, even for me. Because I've done everything.
What do I would want to do? Yeah, I know. That's the thing. The things I haven't done are so easily obtainable. Like when I want to do it, then like I want to see like some cool home. Like I want to get like a new pad. Like I just picked up a new apartment yesterday. Like like apartment thing that's got a Final Fantasy theme. Which home. So that was cool. I found that. That's something I was looking to do. That I was trying to find a decent spot. So the EverQuest for finding a cool house like Homeworld that I'll probably never use is kind of
you build it yourself or you pay someone. That's what I did. You can pay someone to build your own Homeworld, and they can have your like your Timmac logo in there. You can have like some fan art on the wall. Have a giant mirror to stay in front of. The usual.
The fucking usual stuff. I want something different though. Like, what would be like innovative at this point? I feel like everything's already been tried and true and done and stuff.
Or just not doable.
Yeah, maybe it's just not doable. Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. That's the hard part, right?
what I would like, because in this game's becoming more what do you call it, exclusive, like with like everyone like hanging out in their own little clubs and whatever, not being inclusive. I want where you can share a home, where I spawn and go
Yeah,
home,
sure.
and we have the same home. So like, if I go home, you could be in your house, just like sitting on the couch, but yo, what up, bro? Yo, I just went to the Void Club, bro. Got some bitches, or I don't, whatever the fuck you're doing, dude.
Yeah. Okay. On that note, I was thinking about some cool like RP scenario. I mean, I guess I could throw it out there. I think people that are too lazy to really go run with something like this, but I want to do like a couple ideas. Like one would be like a real world kind of thing, just kind of like skitty kind of shit like that, like real world, or another one like Big Brother with like challenges and shit where people are kind of living in the house and you kind of have a set schedule for it, and then like you'll have different games that you vote people out and
Yeah.
and then they might come back or vote against you or something like that, you know, like shit like that. I think it would be really fucking cool.
We my team, well, not my team, but my group of friends, Midnight Central, we did that last year. Not like Big Brother, but we did a 24-hour Midnight Central showdown, where you're basically stuck to one world for 24 hours, and you have to be with like 20 other people, and you have to like do challenges every so often. It's just endurance, and like there's punishments where you had to like go to this one room called the Carlton room, and you just hear the Carlton song for like an hour straight. It's like mental. So we did something like that like a year ago. It was. I didn't take it part because I couldn't stay up for 24 hours. I couldn't be a part of it. But I was just watching them, and they were slowly drained, dude. They were just like, oh, like fucking dying near the end of it.
It was a full 24 hours.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
and there's like 20 people all streaming. Yeah.
Why wouldn't they just do it 18 hours or something, you know, like...
Because
or
24 hours.
16 hours.
Because 24 hours is...
Yeah, like, what the fuck is, like, who thought one rotation around the fucking planet is, like, a perfect time for a stream? Like, what is...
That's endurance, bro. Endurance, man.
Oh, yeah, it's... Dude, 25... I have done a 35-hour stream before. It's, you know... Yeah, it's difficult.
Easy
but, you know,
for you. Okay, well... Shit. But you're in VR too. 24 hours in VR too, then you have to like fucking charge your shit and be like, alright dude, I'm charging right now. It's like, shit, I have this brick on my head.
You charge it up 3 fucking times a day. It's like, well, actually with the tracker, I mean, these, you know, the controllers, Vive controllers last 8 hours. So you do that 3 times.
Hey, Oculus Rift, you don't even have to charge that shit. Those batteries last like 4 days.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they're batteries. You just AA batteries, fucking plug them in, or just put them in.
Yeah, but you could just use rechargeable batteries.
Yeah, that's what I did. That's what I use.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Wait, you're using Oculus?
No. I had an Oculus. And that's what I would do.
Oh,
Always
okay.
people are always, I gotta get off, guys. My Vive's dead. I'm just like, bro, I'm on for like 4 days straight, dude. Oculus Rift. That's the one thing I did like about the Oculus.
Said, please, when have I ever said that? I mean, sometimes I might tether up for like 20, 30 minutes and have an extra 4 hours to go. Like,
yeah.
You know,
I don't
could
know.
be tethering right now if I really wanted to.
I don't know. Some people
Just
get.
sitting down, chilling.
I can't imagine being in VR for more than like 10 hours. You like literally this brick on your head because your brain will start like getting. Fucking, I don't know. I don't know how people sleep in this game, dude. There's people that are sleeping, dude. I can go to a public sleeping world and find someone snoring right now.
Yeah, probably. I think this might be my. I think I like this virtual stuff because I'm trying to escape the planet we actually live on.
Yeah, same, dude.
Because it's already so fucked up.
Social distancing non-existent in VR chat.
But then you realize you run into a whole separate bunch of issues. Instead of like COVID, you run into little like racist 12-year-olds or crashers.
Yeah.
You know, like someone that could ruin your livelihood, and that's what you got to deal with on the internet.
Yeah. Well, the thing I'll say this though,
at least you stay alive.
even if you don't go to Publix, like I haven't been to Publix in such a long time, I've played this game so long that I have like close to 1,500 friends that I could just sit in friends worlds all day, 24 hours. So like you build up a
Well, that's
reputation.
great. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. That's what I'm noticing too. I was a little nervous coming into it. I'm like, I don't know anybody who's around. What's going on? What do I do? And then like you just get that one person. You only need that one person, and you get
Yeah, you
straight
get the
into
party, you get the host, the
you
the
get
host of the
straight
party.
yeah,
Yeah.
I got into crumpets. I got into crumpet zone, and then I started like mingling and figuring everybody out and learning who's who, making
Yeah.
like, and then my friends list is now gigantic. So,
Yeah, there you go.
but it's I'm not trying to like add people just because they add me either. Like I want to at least have a couple like words with somebody before I'll add them as a friend.
This is the pro tip to anybody watching right now. Whether you're new to VR chat or no pixel streamer or anything, don't just add people because they send you a friend. Because most of the time they're stream snipers and they're trying to crash your game. But the general rule of thumb that I tell people is to have a face-to-face conversation with them for like 5 or 10 minutes. Then decide to add them or they add you. That way you get to feel them out, understand who they are, and actually know who they are. Because so many times I've gotten random friend requests from someone.
Why the fuck you
Okay, I'm not lying, dude.
Why you
Sorry,
always
when I get
lying?
300 bits, exactly,
Oh
it
my
plays
God.
Why You're Lying.
Stop you fucking lying.
I'm not lying, dude. That's the truth. But anyway, yeah.
Patty's funny. I love him.
God damn it, dude. You derailed my whole thing. But anyway, the point is, like, just talk to somebody for 5 to 10 minutes. And then,
Of course, yeah.
and that's my general
Or at
thumb.
least can like listen into a conversation and be like, all right, this dude's cool. You know, like, you
Yeah.
may not be super. You might be not the primary person talking to him, but just like listening over to him, it's like, all right, yeah, I don't mind
Yeah.
having this guy around or something. Like, just have some sort of like vetting process before just
Or,
fucking
yeah.
adding everybody.
Or another thing is people vouch for each other. Like, oh, yeah, this person's cool or whatever. This person's fun. They're not going to say the bad words, So that always is another way. But yeah, once you like start adding people that actually host events, like tomorrow's Neko Nights every Friday for the past 2 years, gamers, it's also our Kim's birthday tomorrow, I think. So there's gonna be a party run by
Oh yeah, I
Landfear.
heard about these doing a. Oh hell yeah, Arcado. Oh,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
wants to do in VR chat, huh? That's cool. That
I
sounds
mean,
like fun.
you can't really do it in real life, man. I mean, everyone just celebrates in VR chat. Get drunk, get wasted, wasted, dude. Ting, ting, ting,
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Oh shit! It's Friday too, isn't it?
Yeah, tomorrow's Friday.
Woo. All right, let's go. All right, I'm getting the booze.
Yeah, you haven't met
got a lot of what I
Assassin.
like, too.
He's the shots guy. He's always like shots. He doesn't say ting. He's like shots.
shots.
Yeah, he just keeps yelling it
I
out.
don't buy into peer pressure like that though.
Okay.
I don't buy into peer pressure. Well, you don't think I? What you said? Fuck it. That sounds sarcastic. What is that supposed to? Yeah.
Okay,
What
dude,
is?
well,
what the
okay,
fuck
I got it.
the
I'm
hell does that
responding.
mean?
I'm responding. I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah. No, but, like I'm old enough to, I'm one of the older people in the Twitch community, especially that's made a career out of it. So,
Okay, dude.
I've already learned over the years how to fucking pace myself and how to
All right, man.
drink like a fucking newly like legal fucking drinker, 21 years old, fucking just drinks
20 shots,
the
let's
entire
go.
bottle of vodka
Let's go.
and thinks they're badass. When you realize this kid's a fucking idiot and he's gonna be puking all night, and tomorrow I'm gonna get up and have a nice breakfast and fucking enjoy my life,
Hell
and he's
yeah.
gonna be on the toilet.
You don't even know. There's a
Pacing is
lot
important.
of people that are like that. They're like, yo, dude, I'm taking 3 shots. I'm just like, what are you doing? And he's like, dude, I can't see no more, brother. Where am I? I'm just like, dude, it happened actually one time where they actually threw up in VR, like full on. You just heard them like I was like, oh my God. It was the worst, dude. The worst.
Trucks are the highest level alcoholics. Probably not wrong. I mean, no, dude. There's lots of alcoholics in every setting you come across, man. Don't worry about it.
You're not wrong, dude.
Doesn't
There's
matter.
a lot of
Doesn't
alcoholics.
matter.
Yeah, there's even an Alcoholic Anonymous world in VR chat. What does that tell you?
Is there really?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But they actually drink there, so it's kind of, counterproductive.
They drink there? Oh my God, that's so twisted.
You
ass
sure
shit. What
like
the
spreading
fuck?
your load everywhere.
Hey, Lorray, thanks so much for the
Thanks,
$5.
darling.
I appreciate that. 5 gifted
Ooh,
subs.
another
Holy
one. Hell yeah, Lorray.
Yeah. But
It's
anyway.
pretty effective sellout here.
Yeah,
We
I
got that
know.
sellout
Jeez,
get done
dude,
pretty
you know what I'm
good
saying,
here.
dude.
Yeah,
It's
look at
almost
that.
9 o'clock. Shit,
Yeah.
dude. We're going for like 2 hours here, dude. What the fuck, dude? Normally it's a 1 hour
That's
show,
all
by the
right.
way.
I
You
don't-
know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
mind. Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, hey, you're the one running it. I'm just.
I
telling.
listen, dude. If I'm having a
easy.
good time, then I extend it. Okay, that's usually how I go. I usually tell people 1 hour, but if it's a good time, we extend it. You know?
So are you saying like if you do 1 hour shows, you don't like your guests?
Oh shit, I gotta go.
That's
I'm
so
respawning. I'm
nice of
respawning.
you.
I'm going away.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gone.
give her
Mega Scale
No,
has
it's
gifted a
just,
tier 1 sub to Crypt Sweetie.
Yeah,
They
thanks
have
so
given
much for
2
the
gifted
gifted
subs
sub.
in the channel.
No, I actually have a time limit because I live with my parents. So they go to bed early because they're boomers. So I only come stream till like 9 o'clock or 9:30. That's why I only stream for like 2 or 3 hours. I used to stream a lot more, but because they go to bed early and my house is like paper thin, just talking like this, they can actually hear me. So
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
shit.
they're probably
Okay.
like, "What are you doing?
So-
You're talking to your imaginary friends again?"
But you're usually on later too, though, aren't you? Or is
Well,
this usually when you get off?
here's
You
the thing.
couldn't stay away, huh?
Thanks for
Keep
the
coming back for more, I see.
8 months.
Ooh.
I appreciate
8 months
that.
already
Well,
out.
the reason why I was on later with you guys is because they actually weren't even home. They were gone for 4 days, so I could do what I want.
Oh,
So I spent my
shit,
time,
okay.
you know, hanging out with my homies when I could.
Exploiting your freedom. Yeah.
Yeah, I exploited my freedom to be able to talk to
Oh.
my newfound friends, you know. So, yeah, I might not see you for a
that's
couple
awesome.
years.
Oh,
Just come back to my show. What do you mean? Just come back, you know.
no. Don't leave us.
Just play earlier. What do you mean? Just, just
Play earlier. Yeah,
Just
I
be in the
know.
audience,
I
dude.
probably should. I layered up right on top of Siri yesterday. It didn't really work so well for my numbers, but it does. You know.
Hey man, a lot of people in VR chat sort of overlap anyway. So when one person goes off, they just host the other. Honestly, we're always down to help each other out anyway.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Yeah, but I kind of was like in between his start and his finish, so it
I
was,
gotcha. I mean,
yeah.
you know,
I'm trying to like figure.
I
out
could
I'm
become a
trying to figure out
mute.
schedule with it.
I could just stream
You
longer.
think that's effective though? I mean, it would really kind of hinder your talk show.
I mean, just do a talk show and then like 2 hours later, just become a mute.
Oh yeah, I guess so. And then reach. Have you? So what stage have you reached already? Can I? Let's go down
Dude,
to
I'm
the
only
real questions.
dude,
here.
I'm already at stage 2, dude. Come on, man.
Only
stage
at 2?
3.
That means you're probably double that. You're probably around 4.
Okay, dude. Come on, man. I'm not.
So what's the 4? What's the 4? Can
I
we
don't even
explain this real
remember. I
quick?
don't even remember anymore. It's Jade's that knows it because she wrote
someone-
it down. Stage 1 is like just getting into VR and then like playing the game, I guess, because you're already like part 1 of a degen at that point because you're spending more time in the VR world than real life, I guess, is stage 1. Stage 2 is when you start using like the female avatar. And then stage 3, I think, is when like you're cuddling. I don't remember. Someone needs to remind me. It's like it's cuddling or like hanging out with your friends. And then stage 4 is when like no, stage 5 is gay, and then stage 4 is like I don't remember, dude. Like, isn't it stage 4 is
Four is the
when you're European role playing or something like that? I don't know. What's the stages anymore? I don't remember.
okay.
The stages after 5, I just made up. Like part 6, you get married. Part 7 has some VR kids. Yeah.
So I mean, I've already gotten to that point a little bit. You know, I've gotten the female avatars. You know, but I'm exploring.
Yeah, you're exploring.
You gotta see what you're comfortable.
Dude.
What kind of skin you're comfortable.
When you start
You know,
using full body, you become a full body thotty. You start like be like, oh, I'm a sexy girl, and you start like posing in front of the camera, in front of mirrors. And you're like, oh shit,
I like this avatar quite a bit, though. I think it's cool. Like it's cool head to look at. You know, it's something different.
Reverted back to stage
This is-
1.
Reverted back. Well, you never know.
Yeah.
You gotta explore all the angles. Like this is the shitlord avatar where you can drop a song at any time. You know.
Yeah, dude. I got
It's
you.
honestly, I find that's pretty badass. Like I could just make this whole place full of fucking rainbows and music and shit. It's amazing.
Stage 4 mute,
Love it.
guys. ERP without voice. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I haven't gotten that stage yet.
ERP without voice. Well, someone's got it. I guess you don't need to like. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Listen,
You don't need to
half
you
of the
don't
no
really need to
pixel
talk.
people skipped to stage 5 when they met Java. You know.
When they met Java. Oh
Yeah.
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 I was confused. I mean, it was obvious that
Oh yeah.
that we had a we had. Thank you.
What? Yeah. What? I don't know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
have you guys? Are you guys like? Oh, so you've got the tent. Oh,
What?
are there
What?
tentacles back here or something? Okay. All right,
What?
gotta-
Well, it's not one of those type of videos.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I mean, you don't know what's ever going on behind the desk. You know, there could be some like slithering thing behind it, and
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
obviously
yeah.
there's a tentacle.
Of course.
You know, lady back here.
No, that's just my camera person. They
Ye-
control the cameras for me.
Yeah. Sure, they control other things too. Okay.
Yeah.
Or was I? Yeah.
Java. Great person.
Java. Yeah. I
yeah,
got Java pretty hard. He actually was confused. I really want to see this happen to someone else because I feel like I've been the last person that like really.
Just bring in I don't
Scott
know.
Java.
Bring out somebody else. Some of the other no pixel people. I don't know. Who else can you bring in?
I don't know. I don't know who'd be around still. Who would want to make that jump or leap of faith? See, it's kind of like I find that like the people that have come over here are people that are actually a little more wholesome that want to actually communicate outside of the the standard day to day that are willing to take risks. Those are the types of people I like. I don't like the people that just like have to live doing the same exact thing every day. I tried that. I did it a long time. I'm like getting to the point where it's like fuck it.
Yeah.
Like explore, do some new things, take a break, enjoy yourself. You come back, everyone will come back and find you. You're gonna wave around in front of a big screen where they're gonna find out you're back around again anyway. It's not a big deal, Like it doesn't really
They said
matter.
Coil maybe.
Coil, yeah, Coil's good shit. Yeah, he's all about RP. He and I are very similar in that kind of
Okay.
sense. But he's got the development background where you can actually build the world around it, which I honestly I wish I went that route. Because I feel like I'm a very technical mindset, logical type of person that has a lot of ideas. So it'd be fun to do something like that, but at the same time, I just can't be bothered. I can't
Maybe
finish a project, so it's not gonna happen.
maybe do you even know what a VTuber is or a V streamer is? It's okay to say no.
Not really.
Okay.
It depends.
So this whole thing started from Kazumi AI. Do you know who that person is?
Maybe.
It's on
I don't
YouTube
know.
like 10 years ago where you had this like basically avatar like talking to people and she was like Japanese and people were like, what the heck is this? It was like on YouTube like many years ago. Well, she was like the first like VTuber. It started the whole trend. But and because of VR chat, because you can become an avatar and become, your true self. You can use an avatar to represent yourself, right? So people have learned and developed technology where you can take this avatar, I can take this avatar and then use an eye tracker, and then I can put this as my webcam, and I'm playing Call of Duty, and like in the corner, like where my webcam is, normally where a real person is, I can have this character blink and everything.
Oh,
Those are
yeah.
VTubers
So
or
Link has
V-streamers.
that kind
Yeah.
of going, yeah.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, she does it for VR chat. But I'm talking about taking outside of VR chat to play like other games, like Call of Duty.
She's playing other games. Yeah.
Oh,
She's
okay.
playing other games. She's like in a box with the avatar. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what a VTuber V streamer is.
Oh, okay. So
she did,
yeah. That's.
Maybe.
I've actually kind of played around with that too.
Oh, yeah?
Like, what was it called? What was it?
Face rig? Yeah, that's what face
rig?
rig is. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I've done some of that. That was kind of fun. Or being like an animal, or being stupid, and
Yeah, but then you can be an anime waifu,
And then you find the anime waifu. You can
Yeah.
either be afraid. I feel like the first stages of not being yourself or like gender is either going to be an animal or an opposite gender.
Yeah. Who doesn't want to be a
That's
cute
fun.
anime girl? Come on, dude. Like, come on, dude. Like, let's be real here, dude. If you're playing a video game, or you're role playing, if you're role playing in a video game or an RPG or in D&D, why would you want to be yourself, right? Like, no one wants to be. I'm just gonna role play as
Exactly.
literally myself, dude. Like, that's boring as hell. So the farthest way of myself is to be a hot anime girl. So there you go, dude. I'm the complete polar opposite. Okay, like why not, dude? It's not every day I look down and I can't see my own feet. So it's a different experience, different perspective of life.
I love this though. Like I've been like I look down at my feet all fucking day now. It's weird. Like like I could be like, yo, I'm fucking crossing my legs. I'm doing this. This is weird. It feels like this is me as I'm looking at it, you know. And like I just want to like the weird part is like putting my hands on my knees and shit. That's where it like throws me off. So I try to keep it off it.
Oh, you could
Like your controller is like lifted too high off, you know.
You can
like,
have avatars that are literally 1-to-1. Like you have to build the avatar to be like scaled to you. But some dancers have that like actually like 1-to-1. Like they touch their elbow, attaches to their actual real elbow, and everything. But that takes time and effort and custom models. But,
I mean, I don't know how picky I'm gonna get. A lot of people are like, you gotta have your avatar. You gotta get it. It's the first thing you need to do if you're gonna be serious around here. And it's like, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna explore with what's out there right now and see what like I kind of feel.
All
good
right,
with,
dude. I'll see you next interview, dude. All right, I'll see you next interview. You'll be in a high anime girl, and you'll be like, "Hey, I'm Timmac. What's going on, guy?"
So I'm gonna do the voice.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, definitely too lazy for that.
All your emotes are gonna change. They're gonna be all Tifa, and you just, yeah.
Well, I already the first thing I picked was Tifa. The first thing I was like, all right, everyone, what's the hotness? Hotness right now. I'm like, I'm not like an anime guy. I don't really know anime. I don't really watch it at all. But when you have like, hot video game characters that I've seen, that I've like played around with. I've seen them in 3D. It's kind of like I've had a story at one point. I'm like, yeah, all right, I'll check her out. I'll see how it goes. I'll embody this hottie for a little bit.
Tim will literally still have a TV head, but will have the smoking waifu body. I can see that happen. You could do that.
Honestly, that'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, just have like a TV head, and then just have like a high anime girl
and just have
body.
Different bodies.
Yeah,
just have different bodies with the TV head.
Yeah,
that's cool idea.
That's your thing. That's your thing.
That's
now.
unique.
All right. Tomorrow we'll see him as a high anime girl. There you go.
I just feel like it might just be like even the head on this is probably just ridiculously high already in terms of like textures and polys and stuff. The head alone is probably fucking ruined.
You can optimize it if you pay someone,
But it's pretty. Like this model is really fucking cool though. I was looking at it because I was doing like the selfie cam and doing like like music video style kind of stuff. And the head on this thing changes colors as like you're doing the different emotes and like songs and shit.
They're like, it's
fucking awesome.
I have a Gomer avatar of an anime girl outfit body. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, a lot of people can't see. This is the problem: is like when you've no life the game for 2 years and then you switch games, they can't let go of the old games. So they want me to be Shaggy, they want me to be Al Capone, they want me to be Gomer,
we're Shaggy Dank.
Break my cop over. It's like they want literally everything I've done in the past of GTA over in the new world, and it's like, can I just fucking kick back and go on a talk show that's like a little different, and not worry about what I did for the last 3 years,
Yeah, man.
But I get it. I built up my base because of it. I'm not going to abandon it. Don't worry.
What's a Gomer, dude? I don't even know what that is, dude. What are you talking about, dude? What's going on?
What's a Gomer?
Yeah, I don't even know. No, I'm just joking. It's your character, I know.
Oh. Yeah, he looks like I need there's probably a GTA Trevor model.
There's a Franklin. I've seen that.
Yeah,
but Trevor.
If I can find Trevor somewhere, I'm gonna try to find. Trevor is like the most iconic character in GTA. Let's be real. Michael,
he's
Franklin,
Canadian.
They suck. Trevor is honestly the thing. He's literally the character that made that story awesome. Yeah, the other two sucked. Let's be real.
Oh shit, dude. Yeah, guy with a middle life crisis, whatever. Washed up gangster, whatever, dude. Crazy meth head.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Crazy meth head redneck fucking guy who cracks people's skulls in with his feet up in a fucking Sandy Shores rock. Yeah, and just
yeah. Absolutely, man. That's the real GTA experience.
100%.
Any other questions we'll take from the chat?
Yeah.
Someone in the Discord a couple weeks ago said he was gonna make Gomer for you. Well, there you go.
Oh really? Oh shit. Okay.
There you go.
How does the mouth move? Do they have to like just like bone up your mouth a bit or something?
So
Like, how does
how it
that work?
works is it's Vice memes. So what that means is like when I say like ah, it actually does like an ah face, right? Because we know how human mouths work.
Right.
So
Right, right,
the
right, right.
system, so it has like 20 of these blend shapes where every time I talk, it's sort of is guesstimating how my mouth should actually work, and it usually in VR chat it works pretty well. So basically, for a model like GTA, it's a little more difficult because MMDs and TDAs are very easy. You just click a button, it automatically does it for you because all the TDA and MMDs have the exact same goddamn head and face and lips. So they're all very easy, but to do like a
Okay,
3D
okay.
model like GTA it takes a little more effort because you have to like make a blend shape where his face is open, going ah, ooh, yeah, like all those different effects. So you have to do that,
Okay.
and then you have to then place them all there and then test it. So doing like GTA models in certain games can be a little more challenging. So that's why most people default to anime because anime is easy because it's been done a million times and you can just literally click two buttons in Blender and it does it.
That's so boring.
Okay, man. Well,
Ah.
just have your own
I mean,
anime
you've got a
character.
style to it. Well, I mean, yes, yeah, you have your own style to it. Which honestly, I don't see this as even anime. I see this as like a cartoonish,
Yeah.
like just something that fits into this world, really, right? Like
Well,
the
the
textures kind of match. It's just
the
you're
thing
human.
about
It looks human.
anime avatars is that it fits VR chat. I actually had a semi-realistic looking version of this avatar. It did not fit VR chat at all. It looked weird having like yellow eyes and red hair and like a realistic looking avatar, like posted like like it just looks weird if you have the more realistic your avatar looks. It's just very like because you'd be like beside like 20 anime avatars, you just have like some like I don't even know like what's a good game fucking I don't
Yeah,
know.
well,
It just looks weird.
I feel that way with the FF7 ones. They're like the textures are so good and like
They have like
it's like
pores
it
on the
kind of is
skin and
weird.
shit. It's just like what the
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It is kind of unsettling. Yeah, like I know, like Biggs and Tifa and all those are super like. It doesn't. It's you kind
8K
of you just like
resolution.
the. Well, it's ripped out of the game, so I mean,
Yeah,
it's like the models are pretty good already, but I don't know, whatever.
that's
It's
why most people default to anime because it just looks a little more appealing than some
It just
realistic
need
looking.
colorful. It just needs to be like bright colors. It's that's what I'm learning.
Yeah,
Like this shirt's baller with the fucking purple. It looks fucking sweet.
yeah, man. I mean, you can do it. I mean, they imported like Coop's model and it looks like it fits. Like, yeah, just have to like work with shaders and materials and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
Coop's not original though.
All right, I'm bringing him on tomorrow. All right, Coop, let's talk about what Timmac said last night.
And next he's gonna bring pain. Like this is why I don't want to bring my characters. I want to come up with something different. Be fucking unique in a
I
different
agree
place.
with what you're saying because I feel like spending so much time on a character and just bringing the exact same character to like VR chat is kind of like boring. It's like you're supposed to do something else, right? Like you're in this world to
Yeah,
build a new character, right? Like Seer, I think he got his avatar. It's like anime him.
it's him. It looks great, honestly.
Yeah,
But that's his persona in a video game. That's
yeah.
we are ourselves here, so it doesn't matter. Like
I'm
if you
myself.
like, I don't really need to be. I don't really need to look like myself. I could give a shit really. I'm not really that attractive. I mean, I look alright, but I wouldn't need to have my bald ass fucking head floating around over here and everyone just making fun of me the entire time. I get that enough already on stream, so. But I'm gonna come up with something cool instead, something fun to look at.
Timmac and Rebel, with how D&D is starting out in VR, would you think adding a dice roll system like Roll20 would be cool to add to effectiveness of the? I mean, we already do that in Kalos Row, like literally do dice rolls. Like you roll
Yeah,
it.
but I mean, Arcaden was saying the only time there's a real true roll is
It's
only
for a
when you're
death roll.
dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, death rolls.
Oh, you mean like
Um,
lock picking a fucking roll? I expect like I detect if you're lying or some bullshit, and I just roll and be like, oh no. What's this book? Roll. My knowledge is high enough. Oh, this book tells
you
me
would
some
have to
magic.
have some. You would have to have some DM like.
Hover around you all the time. Yeah.
Well, it'd be interesting actually thinking about it this way. Like if you had like a DM that was floating around like different groups of the area, like having like one DM per like 10 people, say, and then they can like unlock information for you or the other people you're interacting with based on what you're talking about and say, hey, like just give like an overlay to somebody and just say, perception roll, kind
Yeah.
of thing. Just be like you just talked about something, perception roll, and then something is like revealed, like reveal this about, kind of like, you are now forced to reveal this about what you were doing this one time, and then have this whole lore book.
I
they
didn't
can
murder this
explore.
guy. Listen, I didn't do it. I know
I don't know,
I have
it'd
a
be interesting.
perception 20. He's bullshit. He's lying right to me right now, dude. He literally killed that guy 2 minutes ago. Oh shit, I'm in jail now. Fuck. There you go.
Oh my god. Fucking trolls. Are you guys ever gonna give this fucking joke up after like 6 years? What does Timmac want from the internet now looking forward? As long as I can make a career on this shit, doing some fun stuff, like hanging out, playing video games, enjoying my life, and maybe transitioning into a different career that would be, in relation to it if streaming stopped working, then
All right, I
I
got
don't know,
you.
as long as I can make a career and just chill.
Your next
I'm
career
not really picky.
is gonna be a VR real estate man. You're gonna sell houses in VR.
I can see doing that.
That's actually a real thing in this other game. This guy sold like, what was it, Club Never Die, and what was the game called? It's like Europa or some shit. Like a 20-year-old social game. The guy sold it for like $250,000, some bullshit. He sold a club.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I was like, what the hell? He's like, he's fucking rich as fuck, dude. They all thought.
You know what would be fucking like. It'd be awesome, like having like someone that just sits there and builds worlds and sells them for people to just buy these prefabs and then like customize them a bit more when they're done. Be like, oh, I want a couple little things like this around here, but you already have the stock world going. Because
That already exists. My friend Foxy did that for me.
Oh yeah.
He sells worlds like prepackaged, like it's already set up. It's like it has like has everything you need in it, but then has it's like a stock, and then he'll add images. Like you want like your fan art on the wall, you want something, another room, and it's costs extra. So he has like a stock world. Pay him X amount.
I feel like that shouldn't even be extra. I feel like that kind of stuff should come with the purchase. Just be like, here's a little custom touch for just you. Like I feel like that would be nice. That way people buying into it don't feel like they're just getting milked for a little more.
Or you can buy the Unity package, so then you can edit yourself, which I did. So I actually own the package, so I can just open it up and be like, all right, I want to add this other room. All right, I want to add it downstairs. I just do it. He gave me the base.
Okay.
I add onto it. So you can do that too. They do that on Second Life. Yeah, I know about Second Life, dude. This game's banned, bro. Some people say this game's gonna get banned.
Yeah, probably eventually.
Oh man, I'll move on to Neos VR.
I don't. I just no. As long as you're controlling your community, I think it shouldn't be a big deal. I mean, any game, even fucking probably people are banging in GTA somewhere. Like it's it's how you use this modded content. That's the real, content like moderation you have to deal with. But I don't know. I don't know. So the dude from VR chat said on the, I don't know, it was a COO or something like that. He mentioned that it's not gonna get banned. Don't worry.
Yeah, just don't worry about it. Anyway, I think we'll wrap it up here because we've been going for over 2 hours. So
yeah, sounds good. Yeah,
we'll put the camera on you, and you'll put anything you want to say, last words, statements.
I don't know. Follow my boy Rebel here.
Hey,
Yeah,
thanks.
thanks for subbing. He's close to partnership, so keep coming back. Help him get there. Make it easier for him to say, hell yeah, do it. I mean, he's already locked. It's just a matter of getting him there like quicker. But yo, man, keep coming back to these shows for him and fucking hook him up, dude.
I appreciate that, man.
And you can follow me. I'm Timmac. It's the
Timmac.
title.
Yeah, watch him. He'll be streaming later tonight, maybe. I don't know. Anyway,
if you guys want to do art, if you guys want to do some art, I'm down to pay. If you're good, I want to see what you got, and yeah, we'll fucking figure some shit out. If you guys want to help build some content around the channel, I'm down to do it.
Hell yeah. All right, well, thank you again to Timmac for coming by for an interview. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
We're going to be going off, raiding somebody. So we're going to go raid someone from the Beer Chat community. I don't know. We're just going to figure it. I just look and just pick somebody. with like low viewers
Just
or
straight
something.
from the VR chat
Spending
community.
all
Yeah,
your
let's see.
biddies like you
Let me just
wanted me
navigate
calling
through
me.
here.
I want them all
Hey, thanks for all the bits. I appreciate that.
over me.
And
Dude,
the subs and
fucking
everything.
Sirius in VR chat